dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Basic. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's my.
Hello everybody! Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Thursday, friends. And more importantly, look what we have here. Fenix V2 has finally dropped, just as I predicted. I thought we were actually going to get it on Friday. So the fact that we get it today is even better, chat, right? Before the end of the week. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out today. Appreciate you, Sasha. Good to see you. Skyworker, welcome back, man. Aviation Blaze, good to see you. Yuckfu, welcome back. Winter Splash, good to see you. Yarny, good to see you. Jackson Burr, welcome back. Leon, good to see you. AJ, welcome aboard, my friend. Anthony, good to see you. Jordan, good to see you. Cody, I think I got you. 12 Cut, what's up, mate? Lone Sparrow, good to see you. Jetstar, welcome. High Tech Hub, good to see you. Goss Genetics, good to see you as well, my friend. Welcome back. CHLM, welcome. Severi, good to see you. Captain Aviation, welcome. Miriam, good to see you. Leonard, welcome. Tenure to Mobile, good to see you. Joseph, good to see you. Red Panda Dad, good to see you. Nikimo, welcome back. WestJet Vancouver, good to see you. Scoopty, good to see you. Skyflyer 320, good to see you. PW, good to see you. Tony, good to see you, my man. Brett Day, good to see you. Crimson, good to see you. Andrew Mueller, good to see you. More passengers, more members, Captain, my man. AJ coming in with the 10 gifted members, chat. We please show some love for Mr. AJ. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support, sir. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. Thank you very, very much, guys. If you got a gifted membership, or if you're just hanging out in chat, please make sure you say thank you to AJ. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate that, dude. Thank you, buddy. I've flown about 3K miles in the last 3 days with the Fenix, man. V2. I'm excited for this one, chat. I really haven't done much. I've programmed like my throttles, and I've got everything configured: flaps, throttles, speed brake, all that fun stuff. So all of that stuff is configured. I've gone through and done the detents, so we should just be able to get in and fly. Fingers crossed. We're not going to have really any other issues other than that. But yeah, V2 is here, man. We've been waiting, what, 9 months, 6 months, 8 months for this, so pretty crazy, man. Do you have to do a fresh install? Yes, I did. So what I did is I opened up my my Windows Add Remove program. I deleted the Fenix, and then I went to the Fenix website and reinstalled on the app. Everything was good. It actually kept all my views, because the views are, the way that Microsoft does your views, it's different. It's not attached to the specific airplane. Your views are kind of somewhere different. So, but everything else I had to do. Yeah, so I had to like reconfigure recalibrate the throttles, recalibrate the flaps, do all that stuff. So you're going to have to spend a little bit of time recalibrating things. I also had to resync my SimBrief username and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. Hey, do Navigraph offer gifted subs for charts? They don't. I don't believe so, Massimo. I actually want to reach out to Navigraph stuff over Christmas time this year. I'm going to actually try and partner with them over Christmas time and hopefully do some giveaways and stuff for you guys. I think that'd be really cool. CHLM coming in with the 1 gifted membership. Thank you very much, CHLM. I appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaty see you. David, please make sure you say thank you in chat to CHLM gifting you a membership for 1 month here on the channel. Huge no floaties to you, CHLM. Thank you very much as well for the support, man. I really, really do appreciate you, man. What are the differences for the V2 Block 1? Well, if you're really, really, really interested, I suggest joining the Fenix Discord. If you're on Discord, join the Fenix Discord. They have a full explanation of what has been changed and what hasn't been changed. If you guys are really interested, we can go over it briefly. I don't want to bog chat down too much with everything that's been going on, but I will, we can go over a couple things here so I can kind of show you guys exactly what has been changed here in V2. So here is the V2 Block 1 rollout. Remove legacy display render options, force default to new display renderer, added checkbox to enable legacy display, it's CPU only, added checkbox to enable, that's all good. EFB, fixed weight and balance discrepancies, updated layout to 180 passengers, and then it says here that it has updated EFB map to support AMBD, don't know what those are. Removed loading bars from the map and charts to facilitate faster load-in. Okay. Displays complete rewrite and redrawing of PFD encompassing fonts, colors, element sizes, positioning matched pixel by pixel to real display. That's pretty cool. Complete rewrite and redrawing of the ND encompassing fonts, colors, element sizes, positioning to matched pixel by real displays. So you can see like a complete rewrite of the display systems, basically making it so that all the fonts, colors, brightness, everything that you're seeing is pretty much replicating that of the real world A320. Flight model, fly-by-wire, and auto flight. This one's huge. We actually, this first thing that's on there, I don't know if you guys tuned into my last flight, but we were landing in Orlando, and that's pretty much exactly what happened here. Rudder Authority retuned system side to provide consistent behavioral output to the user. That's what I was complaining about. Now, I'm not a real-world pilot. I don't claim to be a real-world pilot, but I kind of have thousands of hours in the flight sim world, and I know when something doesn't feel quite right, and the rudder authority and the rudder action coming in on landing just felt a little bit weird on the Fenix. So it'd be real interesting to see if any of that's changed. Maybe our crosswind landings will actually have a little bit more of how I would assume they would feel, but we'll see. Fixed a bug with aileron ground to normal blending law, now correctly blending at 0.5 seconds per the real aircraft. Again, a lot of real aircraft fine-tuning things have been going on with this. So fixed a bug, so we got that one. Retuned aileron response times during blending, good. Retuned and refined. Anyways, guys, listen, I'm just gonna link this in chat. I know you guys can all read, okay? So if you guys really want to have a look, I'll post it in chat here. I'm actually, you know what I'll do, take a look at what's new in V2, and then I'm just gonna post that, and I'm going to pin that message so that if anybody is interested throughout the stream, just so I don't have to continuously, oh, this changed, that changed, there's a link directly to everything that has been changed. I mean, look at the list, chat. It's absolutely insane. You know, I know that Fenix was getting a lot of slack by a lot of people, not only content creators, but a lot of people in the community for just taking way too long with this update. But I think once you see an update like this, where it's actually on paper, how much they have actually changed, pretty gnarly, man. Pretty gnarly. Pretty damn cool. Anyways, V2 is here. Let's enjoy it, shall we, guys? Let's enjoy it. Let's do it. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's start getting this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First things first, we're going to go to the overhead. We're going to get the external power to the on position. We'll get the battery switch 1 and 2 as well. That'll bring the aircraft to life. Wonderful. John, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. The Sim Update 13 is only for PC or for Xbox 2? I believe it's going to be for everything. I think it's going to be for everything. Let's get our Adirs left side, right side, and center. Beautiful. Crew supply can come on. Nav and logo lights on. APU master start switch on. No smoking to the auto position. Emergency exits are armed, and we'll go ahead and bump up our cargo heat to the aft position. Beautiful. Let's come over here to the electronic flight bag. Let's work on a couple things down here. We'll go ahead and open this bad boy up. We'll go to the Fenix tab. Not much has changed with the tablet other than I think like the major fixes are coming in the V2 version. One of the main things is obviously just being able to do the weight and balance and stuff like that. So, yeah. I don't get people, even this update took a while. It was a great airplane as it was. It was, Vicente. There are obviously some issues with it, but it was as well. One thing that I have noticed now, you guys remember, we're going to try this. So we have this over to the, where is it? Piloting turbulence. We've got turbulence set to medium. Now, I was watching a stream earlier where Amir, the owner and CEO of Fenix, was saying that your turbulence should be set to low for now. I know that Dave, one of the main developers, said that it should be at medium or less, but Amir, the main developer, was saying that it should be set to low. So I'm going to put that to low. He was saying that in a live stream this morning that I was watching, so we're just going to have a look at that. We'll see what it looks like. If I find it's still not, the winds aren't exactly the way that they should be, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Cool. Let's go to our mass and balance tab here today. Got 177 passengers planned. We're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and load aircraft. We're going to go instant. Good. That's going to go ahead and load the aircraft. It's going to give us our fuel, our weights, and our passengers. You can see here that it's now based off the 180 person layout. So that's awesome. We've got 177. I wanted to do almost a full airplane today. So yeah. Cap, there's a new option in the Fenix app called Flight Deck Displays. Which one should I tick? I use CPU rendering slower. Don't tick anything, Keenan. Just leave it blank. Yeah. There's a little question mark. If you hover your mouse over the question mark, it'll show you that you can just leave it blank, man. It's all good. It is all good. Could you briefly show your throttle calibration real quick? Because I just got the throttles and trying to taxi, the throttle is super sensitive. I mean, I can kind of, I can't really go through them because it's just gonna, then it'll delete everything. But the biggest thing, try changing your null zone. That's what I did right there. Try changing null zone to 0.5. And that might help with your, I think it's set to like 2% or something. 2% is the normal one. Try changing it to 0.5. That should help with the calibration. I'm not going to click the calibrate button because I spent a half hour this morning. It's a pain in the ass, dude. I'm not even gonna try and beat around the bush. Calibrating throttles is a pain in the ass. Doesn't matter what airplane you're doing it on. So just keep that in mind. It's literally a pain in the ass regardless of what airplane you're doing it. Just take some time, man. It's going to take 15-20 minutes. It's going to take a lot of playing with some things and kind of configuring things. So yeah, cool. That's good. Let's go ahead and throw in some numbers down here, shall we? Let's come down here. We'll go to our init ref tab. We're going to do our init request. Call sign today is Beeline 8 Mike Papa. This is a real world flight in a real world A320. Beautiful Beeline 8 Mike Papa. Good. We're going to leave that blank for now. We're going to go to our init B page. We're going to plug in some numbers. So we're looking at 60.9317. 60.9/31.7. Go ahead and bug that up into there. Beautiful. Block fuel for today's flight, we're going to call that 5.4. It's crazy how much the text has changed. It's crazy. Looking at the screens, it's very different than what they used to be. Okay, we do have ATC online today. We're going to go ahead and that's good. That's good. Okay, cool. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh man, what button did I press now, chat? I hit the wrong button. There. Okay, that's what I want. Good. Good. Cool. So, let's go ahead and call up. How's the FPS? Slightly better. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, dude, if I was really trying to like test the FPS, I'd probably have to fly offline, because the second you log in on VATSIM, I mean, you're losing frames up the wazoo. So I don't know. It's also a pretty dense airport. It'd be really curious to see. As you can see down here, my frames really aren't the best. We're getting 29, 30 FPS. So, yeah, is V2 free? Do you have to pay again? V2 is free. Yeah, V2 is free. Okay. We've got, oh man, everybody's online. We've got delivery clearance, ground, tower, approach. No, wait, that's not, who do we got? We got delivery, ground, and approach online. Okay, cool. They said there's some FPS issues, so they're fixing that, and it should improve the FPS once solved. Okay, because I was going to say I really don't notice a difference between, you know, standard, regular FPS and kind of what we have right now. I haven't really noticed a difference in performance. Like I said, maybe loading in, like not being on VATSIM or something like that would help with the performance-wise, but yeah. Cool, let's tune to delivery clearance on 121.7. We'll go ahead and grab that quickly, and we'll get our IFR clearance into Brussels.
E81 November Kilo, Roger, you're cleared to Tenerife on the Eclad 1 Romeo departure.
Without VATSIM, I'm getting 70 FPS. Yeah, but you've got frame generation, right?
3465.
Yeah. You've been getting worse performance? Interesting. I wonder if there's something in the background going on that's causing issues. I don't know.
E81 November Kilo. E81 November Kilo, your reback is correct, report ready.
Beeline 18 Alpha.
You have a 1600 XT? Oh. What is the Fenix V2? Everything's up top, TSC. I've literally pinned a message, man, so you can go ahead and do that. How do you join the channel and then scream lag? You literally just joined. You said, hey, and then go lag.
012, Roger, you're cleared to Brussels on the Samba 1 Romeo departure, runway 23 right. Initial climb 5000, squawk 5014.
AC3012 is cleared to Brussels Samba 1 Romeo, 23 right this afternoon. Initial climb 5000, and squawk 50.
Just do real world Wizz Air London Luton to Tatchley. Throw that into the flight suggestion channel for me, man. That would be awesome. Cool. Yeah, it must be your friend, Tim. Blue Crayon, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Yeah, the Phoenix Discord has an announcement about the FPS. Okay. What does it say? We're currently investigating a couple high priority issues. Black screens, unusually heavy Phoenix app CPU usage, causing display stutters and generally lower FPS than previous versions. When we have information, we'll get back to you ASAP. If you have these issues, please submit a ticket. Okay, well, there you go.
8 Alpha, you're cleared to Brussels on the Listo 2 Romeo departure, runway 23 right.
The new sounds are awesome. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how they are. Wish the Airbus stick was more like the Boeing as far as the stick or yoke quality. Honestly, man, don't let it deter you, dude. It's an unbelievable tool. I mean, you can go and buy $500 replicated joysticks, you know, like there's nothing. I think for its price point, it's perfect. It's perfect. Less than $100 for the joystick, you're good to go. Yeah. Manchester clearance, very good evening. Beeline 8 Mike Papa IFR 2 Brussels, please.
Yeah, it's nothing like having near enough the same call sign. Beeline 8 Mike Papa, you're cleared to Brussels on the Samba 1 Romeo departure, runway 23 right. Initial climb 5000, squawk 7235.
I'm not quite sure why everybody likes to take all the similar call signs. Beeline 8 Mike Papa cleared into Brussels, Samba 1 Romeo departure, 23 right, initial climb 5000, squawk 7235.
Beeline 8 Mike Papa, your reback is correct, report ready.
Report ready, thank you. All right, cool. I guess everybody's using same call signs again. We're confusing the controller. Let's go down here to our flight plan. We're going to go to EGCC. We're going to go to departures. We're going to plan 23 right on the Sandbur's 1 Romeo departure. There it is right there. Beautiful. I do not believe that we have a transition with that. I'll have a quick little look-see here. Yeah, there's no transition with that. Okay, we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. And then from our arrival into Brussels, we'll see what the weather's doing. The arrivals are a little bit weird, so yeah. Is the indicator that replaces the marshaller also from GSX? Correct, yes. Cap, what do you think about static aircraft? As long as they don't take up performance hits or anything like that, I'm perfectly fine with it. As long as there's no performance hits, we're good, man. Is Mr. Nightbot here? Nightbot is here. We'll just wait for him to give us a nice little weather here. There it is. Winds are 080 at 4. 080 at 4. What are they landing real world? Let's have a look, see, and see what they're doing real world. EBBR, Brussels, show on map. What are you guys doing? They are arriving. He looks like, okay, he's just about to depart. It looks like he's departing on the 8s. What is he going to be on? He's going to be on 7s. Okay, the 7 left. Okay, I guess that's the arrival runway as well, chat. I guess they don't arrive on 7 right, so we'll take 7 left for the arrival. That makes sense with the winds. What are they doing? Do we have an arrival? Where are you going? Yeah, he's going into Brussels, and he's definitely lined up for 7 left as well. Okay, cool. So we'll plan for 7 left. So we'll go ahead and... Do they not have like ILS approaches for the 7s? I guess they don't. That's a little bit weird. Brussels approach. What do they got? They got the ILS runway 1. They have a VOR. What the fuck? Do they not land runway, like... That's really weird. The winds are 080 at 4. Huh. Marco, 19 months. Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you, man. Do the VOR DME 7 left. That's the toughest approach in Brussels. I guess you could, but I have no clue what I'm doing, so I'd just like to point that out. We'll plan for the VOR 7 left. We're going to be on the Koch 7 Alpha arrival. Doesn't get any better than that. Jump on the Koch arrival for the VOR, chat. Beautiful. Approach vias. Let's go ahead and open up our charts here. We're going to be on the Koch arrival, which is going to take us to Kirky at 7,000 feet. From Kirky, we'll jump on... We'll pin that approach. There's Kirky, and then you can see the path in here. So I guess we'll just take via Kirky if it gives me the option. There it is right there. So we'll take it via Kirky and we'll just kind of throw that in there and we'll see how that works. Cool, sweet. Go to our knit ref. Cost index today 35, cruise level 290, 29,000 feet today. That's good. Everything should be in there. Let's go to our performance tab. Let's jump back to the EFB. We're going to go back to the departure performance and go ahead and calculate some stuff up here. Oh no, not the Koch. Oh man, any major issues? Not yet. Apparently they're working on, they found a bug with some with some performance issues, but yeah, flaps 1, force toga no, anti-ice off, packs on, sync load sheet, sync live weather. Go ahead and calculate our V speeds. Beautiful. 37, 40, 41, 137, 140, 141. Good. I love the new font, by the way. It's beautiful. The new font is very nice and legible. 1/down 0.4. 1/down 0.4. And our flex temp today will be 60 degrees. Beautiful. We'll plug all those numbers in. Good. Let's go upstairs. We'll go ahead and spool up the APU. We'll get the fuel pumps on as well. And we'll just leave that like that. Let's jump outside, see if the APU sounds probably haven't changed. They're probably still very delicious. Cleared for the Koch arrival. They've definitely tweaked all the sounds. That's crazy, Yarny. Sheesh. That sounds nice, chat. That sounds nice. EPU bleed is on, external power comes off, seatbelt sign's on, red beacon light is on. Let's go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Let's come over here to our Fenix tab. We're going to go to our ground services. We're going to go ahead and remove chocks and cones and GPU. Why? Why won't my... Weird. I had to remove the park brake to get the GPU to come off. I wonder if that's a bug. Anyways, park brake's off. The buzz saw as you lift off is very nice. Sweet. Hey Cap, started senior year on Monday. I get out at 12:08 now. I'm able to do hop-in streams more. Awesome, dude. Sweet. Will we actually have a set up our camera views again for the Fenix? For the 19 and 21, yeah, you'll probably have to do. Yeah, you'll probably have to do them. Sklit, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. You will probably have to do views because it is a whole new aircraft, right? So, yeah. Performance definitely seems to be better, like overall performance, but again, like I said, it's kind of difficult to when flying on VATSIM to really judge performance because it can kind of just be all over the place, you know. I only see 1.5. Yeah, that's the one, Vichette. That's the one that you get on the app. Yeah. What are the changes in V2, guys? Please take 2 seconds, man. Look at the pinned message up top, chat. Super simple, man. Please don't make me go crazy today. Super simple. All the information that you want up top is up top. Yeah. Looks a little bit laggy going to wing views. Well, again, that's just VATSIM models, man. It's always been like that. Whenever you flip between, you know, it has to load in all the airplanes every time you switch a wing view. Also, this scenery is very heavy on performance, kind of like the Brussels. It's going to be a good test of how the performance is, really, to be honest with you. Let's go down here at AlexSiu. I'm actually going to call him up, request that we're ready for push and start. Do you guys see my lights flickering all the time? It's a crazy weather right now outside. I was on a walk with Daisy. We had to turn around basically mid-walk this morning because the weather was just insane. 177 plus 5. All of that's looking good. Sweet. Looking well. Matthew, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. The frames to be super smooth. Definitely could be a little bit better, but yeah.
Position ground 12185. Thanks. You want some minutes.
Manchester clearance, B-line 8 Mike Papa ready for push and start, stand 203.
Bell, B-line 8 Mike Papa, roger, contact ground 121.850, have a nice flight, bye-bye.
121850, bye-bye. Alright, 121850, Benny, celebrating 20 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for support. There's a new Navigraph update? Yes, Navigraph this morning as well. When you, keep in mind, guys, when you reinstall the SIM, or sorry, when you reinstall the aircraft, you need to go and update your data again. It's going to delete the data, so you have to, reinstall your air rack, so keep that in mind. If you are updating the aircraft and you do have Navigraph, you'll have to update your air rack.
That is not facing southwest, but it's okay, let me know you can taxi.
To be fair, the Fenix has never been kind of our frame rates. You're correct. Yeah, it was supposed to get a lot better with this update, but I kind of noticed roughly the same, maybe like a frame or two better, but yeah. There was an update, yes, correct. Thanks so much, Benny. I appreciate you, my man. 20 months, 4 months away from your 2-year badge, dude. Incredible, man. Incredible. V2 is out? Yes, it is. Haven't they followed the EFB so much more detailed airport maps? Maybe. I'm not quite sure. I mean, the EFB works off Navigraph, so I'm not quite sure. It should be fine. Yeah. You need to update the air rack today, 23? Yes, correct. Yeah. Was it specifically said to uninstall the update or just update it? Yes, it was said to uninstall and re-update. Now, you won't lose your camera views, but you will have to recalibrate your throttles and flaps and all that fun stuff again. So you'll have to do all that. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft needs to fix weather radar, really killing flying in winter experience. Hopefully by winter they've got it updated. We'll see. We'll see how she goes. Just bought Photoshop now. I have to create something amazing for Flight Sim. Did someone make it for you? If so, what's his name? It was. I forget his name off the top of my... Yeah. Ashish, how are my friend? Good to see you, dude. Caleb, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm excited for the engine sounds. I've heard the engine sounds are quite spectacular. So I'm really looking forward to hearing the engine sounds. It should be really cool. What does Sim Update beta version mean? If you don't know, don't worry about it. If you have to ask, don't worry. Sim Update 13 beta is out, correct. I wouldn't use the, well, I don't know. It's up to you. I kind of stay away from betas unless like they're offering some major fix, you know what I mean? So yeah. Are there major changes? Yes, Samir. I've pinned the message above, man. Just click on the link above. Super easy to see exactly what's been changed. Alright, let's get a call in here. Ground, good evening. B-line 8 Mike Papa ready for push and start, stand 203.
B-line 8 Mike Papa, stand by and calling back. I'll get the traffic behind moving.
Close to a PC sponsor, or are we stagnant? We've got a couple contacts in with some guys, but I mean, it's a slow process, dude. you know, it's a slow process. If somebody's going to send me a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 PC, I'm pretty sure they're going to want something in return. So finding that nice balance. That's how it goes. Question: is there an airport scenery for software for Havana, Cuba? There is, Steven. Yes, it's decent. It's okay. It's not the best scenery, but it's okay. Yeah. Forgot I got the gold leaf. Visheth, you did. Yes, very nice, my friend. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, man. Yeah. No, not even. I mean, listen, I was in a beta for a while. It just depends what the beta is, right? So, alright, he should clear us to push here. Unless we're waiting for that Brussels, which we might be waiting for him. We'll see. Loving the Fenix V2 so far. So many improvements. Nice. Looking forward to it. So did you completely delete the Fenix app within the community folder and all, and then re-download for? So I went to the add-on, like, you know, go to like remove, you know, remove a program in Windows. I deleted the Fenix app. I then searched in program files. I deleted the Fenix app, which was in the program files under whatever C program files, and then I reinstalled. Yes, I didn't delete anything in the community folder. I'm pretty sure it does that automatically once you remove the Fenix from like the Fenix app. I'm pretty sure it deletes everything. So yeah, use the Windows uninstaller. Exactly, that's all I did, and everything was fine. So I don't know if our pushback. It's probably going to turn us out that way. Manchester radar. 11985. Oh wait. 118575. 118575. Alright, cool. Thank you, Brun. Appreciate you, man. Does anyone know if the PC with an i5 12600K, 32 gigs RAM, 3060 would be good for Microsoft? Yeah, it's not bad at all, British Aviator. You could definitely get away with playing that. Yeah, for sure. No issues I see with that, my friend. Are you actually always vaping with weed cap, or are you also vaping with basic flavored liquids? No. Always THC. It's all I vape. Kilo and Juliet. No, most of the time you've been just able to update via the app, College Dude. But I think with this update, because it's so, there's so many things that have changed, they want you to do a fresh install, which makes sense. Why vape at all? Come on, man. We're not 12 years old. We don't have to ask those questions. Do what you want with your life, man. Do you actually get high vaping? That's the purpose of it, isn't it? You know? See, I'm pretty sure we're waiting for this guy to move before he lets us push back. How do you fix the runway elevation, etc.? My runway elevation on 2-3 right is over-exaggerated. It's insane how much of a bump there is. Yeah, but nobody cares about your opinion, Tim. Nobody asked you about your opinion. That's the problem. Just enjoy the stream, man. Like, why are you making your opinions? Nobody gives a fuck. Do what you want, except on VATSIM. Well, you gotta be respectful of the controller, right? You know? There we go. He's moving. I think that's a 319. That's definitely a 319. You know, so. Hopefully he gives us pushback clearance now. How do you add wing cams, and what key should I press on my keyboard to set the cams? I think you should watch a tutorial video, Banksy. That's the easiest way. Google or YouTube. Google or YouTube custom wing views Microsoft Flight Simulator. See how you get that. Yeah. No, there's a 319 for Microsoft as well. It's not very good, but there is a 319. We should get our pushback clearance now. No. Hopefully, fuck. He just gave him pushback clearance. Ay. We're going to be here for a while, chat. We're going to be here for a while. ECAP, do you know if Fenix will add different engine variants? They will, yes. At the end of September. Yep. When are you going to fly share cockpit with Jeff again? Probably closer to the event of World Flight. Probably like a month or two out from World Flight.
Aircraft pushing back on the taxi measure. I'm trying to get you maybe a couple of minutes.
Diego, how are my friend? Good to see you, dude.
Sure, 5 Sierra Kilo.
Guys, just avoid talking to Tim. Just stop. It's not worth your time. I promise you, Gavin. Just. Tim's lucky to even be in chat. He's literally he's on the thinnest ice you've ever seen. So just don't even engage with him. That's what he wants. Just don't even bother, dude. It's not worth your time and definitely not worth your effort. Trust me. Yeah. Why are the CFM engines more popular than IAEs? It's a good question. I really don't know. I wouldn't be able to answer that question. I don't know. Yeah. Is this the update physics or is that in block 2? This is the update. Yes, they have the new flight model, the new fly-by-wire physics. Everything is new with this version. Yeah.
Give it 259 and continue taxi.
Issue with V2 and Phoenix is looking into that. Yeah, performance issues. I've heard. We'll see. Another 319. I think that's a 320. No, you're right. That is a 319. Yeah, that's definitely a 319. Look at how small it is.
I can't give you different stand if you don't want to break. We can take different.
Correct, Jordan. He is. Yes. Yeah, and we're just gonna remove him from the channel.
Roger.
It's okay. I mean, he'll literally be back probably within a minute on another account, so that's fine. But you're right. His time is done. I think I've been more than courteous and more than friendly with that whole situation. It's absolutely ridiculous that the guy's got, like, dude, there's content creators that have, like, a list. He's got over 50 accounts on YouTube. They sent me the list of all of his names that they've removed from streams, and it's fucking nuts, dude. Talk about somebody who needs to get a summer job or something, man. Just crazy, dude. John, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Good day, Cap. Had a long day at work, and now I'm here to relax and enjoy. Hopefully the new Phoenix update is up to your satisfaction. How are you? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I've heard that it flies very different. Very different. So I'm super curious to see how it flies. Yeah. Is the Phoenix default on rendering on the GPU now? I believe so, Visheth. Yes. Yeah. You can make a script that bans all of his accounts just once on YouTube. I don't know if that's a thing, Cobra. I don't know if that's a thing, man. Maybe on Twitch or something like that. I don't know about how that works on YouTube. I've never heard of something like that, because then you would actually need an IP address, and my information, I don't think as a content creator I get other people's IP addresses just through being in chat. Yeah. Ground Beeline 8 Mike Papa passengers are getting a little rowdy back here. Are we able to push back yet?
I tried calling you earlier. Beeline 8 Papa, correction, Beeline 8 Mike Papa. Start 203, push and start 3, face the west.
Stand 203 is approved, we'll face west. Beeline 8 Mike Papa, thank you. Alright, park brakes off. Let's go. Apparently he tried calling us for pushback, but I figured we'd just give a little bit of role play. Alright, engine mode selected to the start position. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy. I'll turn them down, and we'll turn sounds all the way up. Oh yes, there we go. Back with another account. We'll just remove that quickly. I seen top of descent has been fixed, so it doesn't tell you too late now. Whenever that happened to me, it used to be heading mode and then go direct. Weird. First time watching live, just discovered the channel 2 days ago. Great content. Subscribed. Jordy, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Welcome to the team, man. Hope you enjoy your stay here, dude. Do another barrel roll. I don't think we've ever done a barrel roll. Making 50 accounts is wild. Like I said, man, somebody needs a summer job. Now, my question is, hold on, I'm going to do something here. I wonder if I have all my sounds like tweaked. I wonder if aircraft engines, what if I bump that to 100 and like miscellaneous to like 40? I wonder, does it actually use these sounds? That's what I'm curious for. We'll try and bump everything up here a little bit. Now these are all configured for the sound packs that we use, but I don't think it uses those sounds, but we'll see anyways. Denis, thanks for the kind words, man. Appreciate you, dude. Just want to say hello and hope all is good with you. Stars up, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. All right, let's go and spool up number 1. Is the CTP eastbound or westbound? I think it's eastbound. Pauses on VATSIM. Ah, it's during pushback. It's fine, man. During pushback. What sound pack do you use for this plane? None. It's, default sounds, because they're really good. Is Brussels heavy on frames? Yes, big time. Big time. Gate number I just left was 203. Malx, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Can we get 200 likes before we get to departure? Oof. Chat, can we do it? 200 likes before we get to departure? I don't know. It's a tough one, man. Ash, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Sweet name. Welcome back. How's the V2 patch doing on performance? There's a bug right now. They're saying with performance, the screens are rendering some little bit of, maybe a little bit better. Engine sounds are definitely really nice. I like those. Flaps 1. Beautiful. Let's go upstairs. APU can come off. APU bleed can come off. Auto brake over to max RTO. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground spoilers armed. Predictive wind shear system to auto. And we just need to set our trim down 0.4. Should be good right about there. There we go. Pitch trim down 0.4 as you see right there. Beautiful. 5,000 is set initially, and we should be good to go. Weird ass departure here. Almost like a squiggly turn out. That's good. I don't think they've changed the exterior engine sounds, just interior. Yes, most likely. Yeah. Apparently turning off developer mode boosts FPS a ton. I don't have developer mode turned on. Yeah, so we should be good. Definitely performance. I mean, we're getting 35 FPS now that there's not a bazillion airplanes here in front of us, right? But, yeah. All right, now, taxiing here in Manchester can be a little bit of a fun time. So we're going to go to our taxi charts, and we're going to pull up our coordinates. Now, does it show all of these, like November Charlie? Okay, it does. We'll see what he wants us to do here. And grab Beeline 8, Mike Papa, ready to taxi 23, right?
Beeline 8 Mike Papa taxi, holding point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via November Charlie, Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, and Juliet.
Alright, holding point Juliet 1, 23 right, via November Charlie, Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet, Beeline 8 Mike Papa. Alright, as you can see, very interesting taxi route. Alright, so he wants us November Charlie, Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet, hold short Juliet 1. Ready? We'll do it. Do a cabin check. Wait, you have to do a cabin check now? Is that new? What do you mean cabin check? How do I do cabin check?
Easy, contact Manchester radar.
Do I have to like hold it or something? That's weird. Is that something new? It's automatic? Okay. Ah, okay, there you go. You have to do the takeoff config, and then it puts it to them. Got you. Cool. I can tell you that it already feels better taxiing around. I could, just by my nose wheel axis, I can already tell you that it feels better. Yeah. Now just hit the takeoff config and it's good. It seemed to get itself. Thomas Cook, they're not around anymore, are they, Chad, or did they come back? I don't know my British Airlines all that well. How do you get the update? It's still showing V1 when I log into the Fenix website. Yeah, it's version 1.5 something is what you should see. They aren't around anymore. Got you. Sad. Sag. Nose light can come on. Good. Thomas Cook website is still active, but the airline is gone. Interesting.
Line 12 Papa A firm.
I think we're supposed to stay going this way, chat. No, we're supposed to... no, this is Echo. We're staying on Echo. That would be Lima. 1.5.1.198 is the version that you want. Thank you, Fevers. Yeah. Monsieur Jarvis, is there considerable performance difference? Yes and no. Yes, in most instances, but there are still like 1% lows. Like I'm getting 35 FPS. I would feel that I'm probably getting 5 FPS better than I normally would be getting. I think last time we flew into this airport, probably 29, 30 FPS, something like that. So, yeah. Alright, this should be Papa, which we're going to make a left onto. As you can see the sign right here, Papa. That is what we want, Papa. But apparently we should be getting more FPS, and they're looking into it. There's an issue. There's one of those EasyJets departing right now in front of us. But it definitely feels smoother, like overall experience feels smoother. Yeah. Thanks for likes, guys. Appreciate it. Alright, so we're on Papa. Then we're going to make a left onto Kilo. So Papa all the way down, left onto Kilo, and then Juliet.
Manchester
Good to go.
Good afternoon.
So I'm thinking of buying the Phoenix. Is it worth the money? Absolutely.
972, stand up
Yeah.
113 right, ready for
Absolutely.
pushback.
Just waiting for the engine roar? Yes, as am I. When I was configuring the throttles I had, I missed your donation earlier? Oh, my bad, dude. Jordan says, Koch arrival. We got to play that chicken beat song for the... Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate you, man. Sorry, I had them muted. I've since unmuted them, but I missed that donation. Thank you for the $3 donation, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, man. In Navigraph, in route map, if you zoom into the airport, what's that? Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, if you just go to, like, the regular map, it gives them... Yes, you are correct. Cap, if you go to the camera in the main menu at the top, you can reset your view. It looks like the real Airbus view. What's wrong with my view right here? I really like this view. I don't want to have to learn a whole new view as well. The only thing with this view is maybe it could be like that, maybe a little bit more, but I like my views. After night stream, I'll decide to uninstall and install the new Phoenix V2. Looks good so far. There you go, Johan. Awesome. Probably the best bang for your buck aircraft out there. I would agree. Yeah. Flight Simulator 101. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I can say that the ground handling, chat, feels really good taxiing around. I've also configured my throttles a little bit better than I had them previously, so when I introduce a little bit of throttle, they don't go crazy. So that's good. There's way more rumble in the engine as well. I don't know how well that's translating, but like even just bringing the throttles to like 20%. There's like way more rumble in it. It's nice. Living on player, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Cap, I downloaded Microsoft for the Xbox app ages ago, and I can't get mods, but the Phoenix doesn't support the Xbox app. Sorry, I'm lost about your question. What would... So you bought Microsoft on the Xbox store? You should still be able to use third-party content. Yeah.
Manchester Ground EC 180, 2727, we are ready to push it back.
Did they change the whole Phoenix sound pack for the engines? They did, yes. I don't know about the whole sound pack, but they've definitely... Yes, they've definitely done some changes to it for sure. I have an i9 11900 to 3080 Ti. Should I update my CPU or GPU? No, not yet, man. Not yet. No need for that, dude. Those specs are still incredible. Yeah. Would you prefer a 4070 or a 4080? Well, 4080 probably, right? A little bit better performance. Is FS Realistic activated at the moment? Yep. 118575. Thanks for wonderful ATC. We'll see you soon. Beeline 8 Mike Papa. Alright. Manchester radar. We'll call him holding short of the runway here. Is this with the IE engines? No, that's coming at the end of the month. End of the month.
Line 2020, climb now, flight level 170 and report your passing level.
Climb 170, passing
16.
Imagine a nice day here in Manchester, chat. It's beautiful weather for a flight.
2020, thanks.
Manchester Radar, hello, Beeline 8, Mike Papa in queue behind, holding short, sorry, 2-3.
Beeline 8, Mike Papa, Manchester Radar, hello, behind Juliet 1, minus 1 weight, 23 right, behind departing 737.
Right, behind the departing 737, we'll line up and wait 2-3 right. Beeline 8, Mike Papa. Right, waiting for him.
912 Papa, surface wind calm, 23 right, clear takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 23 right, of Trenton, 112.
There we go. We'll go ahead and line ourselves up. Let's go and get our landing lights on, runway turn off, strobe lights, wing lights, and nose light. Beautiful. That building just next to the runway threshold is called the Airport Pub. Very good spotting place. Right here? That's pretty damn cool. Yeah, you can even see, look at that. You can even see like all the, yeah, that's really cool. I love when airports and like something like you can incorporate something like that. It's really cool, man. That's how it's done properly. I'd love if like my home airport did something like that. I mean, we kind of have like a whole little restaurant area right off the runway, but it's not the same.
Beeline 2020, fly heading 175.
I think the nose light's still on taxi. No, I flicked it to take off.
Beeline 2020, the heading 175.
So yeah, I've noticed that the performance seems to be much smoother. The whole experience of the airplane seems to be much smoother. Like even lining up on the runway and all that, you know what I mean? Like we've basically held 35-ish FPS the entire time. Not the best while we were sitting at the gate, but that's to be normal. There was also a lot of planes when we first logged in, so yeah, I think performance is definitely an increase in performance. All of a sudden we're up to 39 now. So that could be that the airplanes in front of us are actually off there, so I don't know. Yeah.
Beeline 8, Mike Papa, surface wind calm, runway 23 right, clear takeoff.
23 right, clear takeoff, Beeline 8, Mike Papa. Alright, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure, my amigos. Throttle's up to 40%. Sounds are all the way up. Enjoy, my friends. Oof. That's nice. Chrono's on. Let's get it. Manflex 50, 60 SRS runway. Oof. Auto thrust blue. Ooh. Slight nose down pressure. That's nice. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots, we're neutral. Okay, it feels way different even going down the runway. V1, rotate.
Beeline 2020, redirect on.
Positive rate, gear up. Listen to those sounds. Sheesh. I want to hear the deceleration. Hold on. 1,500 feet.
That's fine, I'm just dimensionally heading, so just heading down 130.
Oh. So good. So good. Damn. That is... I don't even know how they made it more realistic, but they made it much more realistic. If you've ever flown on a CFM A320, you know that that's exactly what it sounds like. That's crazy.
Beeline 8, Mike Papa, report your passing level and climb now, flight level 80.
Passing through 2,900 and we'll climb flight level 80, Beeline 8, Mike Papa. Alright, 8,000 feet for us, we'll bug that up, good. It flies, how do I explain it? You know what it flies like? It flies like the old, it flies like the fly-by-wire crossed with the Fenix. That's how it flies now. That's my it kind of feels a little bit more balloony and floaty, kind of like the fly-by-wire mod does, but it also still feels a little bit heavy like the Fenix used to. You guys remember how the Fenix, it almost felt sometimes like the inputs were a little bit mushy or something like that?
When you put those throttles forward, holy smokes. The new sounds are just 100 to 10.
This guy, dude. Over to you to come. Have a wonderful evening. Beeline 8 Mike Papa. Alright. We've got a restriction. I'm going to engage autopilot. We'll see if the restriction wants to hold it. I'm sorry, I think we missed my call sign. 8 Mike Papa, flight level 170.
Hey, sir.
Okay, I might have checked in for somebody else and said goodbye previously.
Don't worry, that was for Beeline 2020. We'll go over to Unicom. Have a good one, thanks. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, my fault. Sorry, listen to the sounds.
Hey, sir.
Alright, he's given us 170. We're going to continue the climb. He's given us 17,000, so we just switched it to open climb mode. We'll see how that goes. Man, that sounds good. Sounds real good. Is the Fenix V2 already out? Yes. A lot of wind noise, though. Not so much a fan of that wind noise. But yes. Can we please get a huge no floaties to my biggest worldwide fan? This guy, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. That's incredible, man. Thank you for the support this month, Max. I know you're in the background hanging out today. Huge no floaties to you, man. Guys, can we please get some love and chat for my biggest fan, aka you know who. If you know, if you don't, that's okay. And Reggie, thanks so much, man, for your business class subscription. Welcome back as well, dude. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for the support. Really do appreciate you, man. Thanks so much, dude. Incredibly kind. There he is. Mr. Max, good to see you, man. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, man. 10,000 feet shot, landing lights off, runway turn off, nose, wing lights, disarm the ground spoilers. There we go. Beautiful. We'll keep the seatbelt signs on for now until we get up to cruise altitude. And we're looking good. Sweet. Very nice. I would say a successful departure for our first flight. It's going to be real interesting. Like I said, it flies a little bit, flies definitely different. You can feel it. It flies for sure different. So it's nice. Beautiful views out there. Is it cheaper to get a pre-built PC or to buy the parts than someone to install them? Depends. If you're not in a rush, Goose Genetics, I'm having a real problem pronouncing your name for some reason. If you can wait and you can pick everything up on sale, it's definitely beneficial to wait, for sure. So yeah, Max, I'm gonna have to get some of those new socks, by the way. Great. I had no clue, man, that like all the proceeds you were donating, like even more of a reason to buy the socks, Max. I love the newer version, so I'm gonna pick those up as well, my man. Can't wait to fly Fenix A321. Correct. Yeah, should be awesome. Would you prefer the Thrustmaster rudder pedals or Logitech rudder pedals? Which pedals? Has the Fenix ever gone on sale? Honestly, it's on sale all the time. Did you send me your address to send you a pair? No. I'm supporting the cause, my man. Stop this. I'm supporting the cause. I support you and support everything that you and Mama Citation are doing, man. Yeah. Beeline 8 Mike Pop over to Unicom. Thanks for running for ATC. We'll see you soon. Alright, Unicom. Sweet. I wonder if there's a way. I just want to check something, chat. I'm definitely not doing this on VATSIM right now. No problem. Cockpit. I'm wondering if I put that down to like 50. Will that change the... I think it does. I can't tell. Okay, hold on. Let's try moving it down to 0 and see if it does anything. Cockpit. Let's see if it does anything. No. Okay. So that does nothing. So we're just going to leave that at the... So I'm thinking that it runs on its own, like, sound set. I'm wondering if you could ever, if they ever plan on allowing us to configure how the sounds go. 2 senior dogs have been fed for a year since Oshkosh. That's amazing. Absolutely, that's amazing, man. Could it be FS realistic? No. I don't think so, unless it's, like, drawn in... You know what? No. I don't think so, because, like, there's nothing... Scary ride, that's fine. That would be, like, the airframe wind, but it's off. Everything's off. It's the same profile that I've always been using. Definitely in the new one, so. Proud Sock supporter? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yes. Now, Max, question, buddy. You haven't been donating under your name. Would you like to be added to the leaderboard, Max, or are you just... Is that why you've been donating just under your aliases? Keith at PE. I love those. I love you donated aliases that I swear only you and I would understand, Max. Well, maybe the OG members as well. Are we doing the return flight? We are. Yes, we are, man. Cat, my FPS is very low for some reason. Do you have any idea why? I have no clue, man. That's a very wide problem. I don't care about like this. Okay, well, we're putting you up on the leaderboard, but we're gonna put you up. We'll put you up on the leaderboard. I feel like it's deserving, Mr. Max. Put you up. Citation. Max. Go. And you are in at... You've done 50, 50, and 25. So it's going to put you at 125. Thanks again, dude. Appreciate you, man. And guys, if you don't know, I don't know what world you're living in, but exclamation point C-Max in chat. Uh-oh, we're going to knock Flyboy off, though. Flyboy won't be upset. He's going down to SoCal and Mr. Mopar, dude. Sorry. Apologize. There we go. Got everybody up in there. Sweet. No, C-Max, like C-Max. Like the level some people are putting like C. Like C is in citation. The letter C. C. Nice, Evan. C-Max. Cool, Keith is happy. I bet he is, man. Keith is awesome. I actually haven't... I was chatting with Keith before the expo and asking if he was going to make it out to the expo this year, but unfortunately no expo, I don't think, for them. They couldn't make it out. For around 1600 USD, you can get a 7600, 32 gigs, 7800 XTX, and like 2 SSDs with motherboard under $200 pop in a case. You can, sure. Yeah. You saw him at Oshkosh? What a legend. Oh, damn, he was there? Awesome. Did he fly in? I guess he flew in, right? He has a plane. I haven't seen him since, fuck. I haven't seen him since Orlando, Max. 2019. 2019 in Orlando. He came in with the whole family. Awesome, dude. That's, yeah, so, yeah. That was one of the conversations that we had, was he's very much kind of spending time with the family. Yeah. That would be very, very cool. Yeah. What an experience. Awesome, 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 man. Will you be attending Oshkosh next year? Only if I get to fly in with Max. It's the only way I'm going to Oshkosh, is if I get to fly on a private jet with Max. Max. Listen, Max, I'll drive to wherever the airplane is. I'll fly to wherever the airplane is, okay? I'll meet you at whatever airport 2 Romeo Fox is at. As long as I get to go with Max, hey, okay, I'll be there. Is 2 terabyte enough for Microsoft Flight Sim and a lot of add-ons? Yes. Yeah. If you can, I would say go with a 3 or a 4 terabyte, but yeah. Benz, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. How's the V2 flying? So far, so good, man. So far, so good. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to get to fly to Oshkosh and 2 Romeo Fox? Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. If you guys haven't seen Max's recent video, go over to the channel and check out his most recent video. Absolutely amazing, man. Like, the amount of workload that happens, just insanity, dude. Like, flying a GA plane into there is crazy. Imagine flying a jet, a private jet. Nuts, man. Nuts. Did I have to create new camera views? No, thankfully I didn't. Have you ever played BattleBit? Yes. I've played a ton of BattleBit, dude. I thoroughly enjoy BattleBit. Played yesterday. 52 hours. I think I'm level 90 something. Yeah. Push the train button. Ooh, fancy. Even though we really don't need that. Fancy.
Cap, go into your sound options and turn your environment sounds down.
Cap, go into this and turn my environment sounds down. Shh, we're not doing this on VatSim chat. Nothing to see here. Environment. Where's environment's already down? I'll put it down to like 5. I don't think that did anything. I don't think that has anything to do with the sounds. I think the Fenix sounds are controlled externally, like you can't play with them. Yeah. And the 2-hour wait for IFR departure and instant, nope, give me VFR, yep. Sitting, already wasting fuel, nope, let's go. So Kev, had to rewind to hear the sounds. Sounds so nice, they do. Yeah, Kev, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Enjoy the Fenix. Have you noticed much performance increase? I've definitely noticed that it's smoother. I wouldn't say like I've like, oh my god, like I'm getting crazy FPS now, but my system was never like one of the, like I don't have frame generation or anything like that, right? Like it's crazy, man. I look at all these guys with like 4080s and 4090s and they're getting like 60, 70 FPS, but it's frame gen, right? And I would, you know, without frame gen, that would equate to what? You know, getting 30, 35 FPS. That's pretty much exactly what I'm getting. Scott, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I hear wind sounds whenever you went into settings. Cap, have you been following Beyond ATC project thoughts so far? I fly on VatSim. I think it's a cool plugin for those that maybe don't fly on VatSim or don't want to fly on VatSim. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Was watching London Controller stream, so dang smooth. I know, man. Hopefully we can get that PC sponsor, Will, or I can, I don't know, man. Maybe next year with some of the sponsor money, we can look at building some crazy PC out, man. But I still refuse to drop $3,000 on a graphics card. I don't care, man. I'm not condoning that type of behavior. It's just crazy, man. Hey Cap, would you get a 4080 now or wait for the 5000 series? Tough call. I'd have to do a lot more research than I currently know. I haven't really been, I don't know when NVIDIA plans on announcing the 5000 or when it's going to be releasing. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to do a lot more research, to be honest with you. Yeah. Is the weather radar online for V2? I don't think so. No. Thrustmaster non-pendulars versus Logitech. Which one do you recommend between them? They're both great. I know that the Thrustmaster ones are, I think, of half the cost. So, yeah. I'd wait for the 5000 at this point or wait until the 4000 goes on heavy discount. Well, they're going to do the, what are they going to do? Travis, a good friend of outside of stream, and works at a PC shop. He was saying that they're going to do the supers, like their rendition number 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? Hey Cap, is the Fenix V2 out for everyone? Yes, correct. You can click on the link above to give you more information about it. Hey Cap, which plane has more weight when you hand fly, PMDG or A320? Probably the A320, in my opinion. Both pretty good though, yeah. Hey Cap, any performance boost? Definitely a little bit of performance boost, yeah. NVIDIA rumored to release 5000 series next year sometime, probably in the fall. So we're still, what, over a full year away? Yeah. Frame gen is fake? No. It's not. Scott Phillips said running 11 months. I'm glad to be back on my break indoors. 41C outside. Oof. That is rough. Where the hell are you? 41. My goodness. Who's that coming in with a $2 donation? Says, what's this $51 business from Mopar all about? Wait, is that is that you, Flyboy, with the $2 donation? It's not even gonna read it out, so I have to read that one out. Thank you. If it was you, was it you? I don't even know if it was you. Central Texas. Oh my goodness. See the announcement while at work the other day. Didn't read quite so soon. Now I have 2 days off to enjoy it. There you go. Awesome. I've heard 2025 for the 5000 series. Nvidia's way too much. Nvidia has way too much 4000 series stock that they can't get rid of. Yeah, because they're charging $3,000 for a 4090, dude. It's absolutely absurd. EBBR is your home airport. Glad you fly there. Awesome. Wishing you a very good night, Captain. Thank you, Guy. Appreciate you, man. I don't know who that was, and now I have to go and check. Maybe put you back up on the leaderboard if it is who I think it is. I'm getting a 1440p monitor. It was $300, now $240. Good quality IPS too. Nice. Very cool. It was you. This fucking guy. Let's get him up. Get him up on the board. You know, I should have like PayPal open so I can keep an eye on these guys being funny. Gonna put them back up. I'll stick with my 4090. 3K for a 4090 is insane. It's absolutely insane. I've thought about getting a 4090 and throwing it in this PC and seeing how it would handle. I just have to make sure that it could actually... I'm not quite sure if my PSU could handle it. My my CPU is overclocked and it actually uses quite a lot. So I'd have to see if I could even handle it. Jayden Games, thanks for subscription, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got the 4080 and it's more than enough, especially with frame gen. Yeah, absolutely. No, 100%. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I am currently sitting where I've got a couple sponsorships in the works right now, speaking with 2 computer companies. Very slow process, but I'm speaking with 2 computer companies. So I may have a sponsored PC in the works. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't know why this airplane in front of us is going so slow all of a sudden.
Traffic.
Yeah, but like, why? Why are you going... How slow are you going? You're like almost falling out of the sky, man. 1TA. Is aerodynamic update included in this block? It is, yes. Hey Cap, what's up? Any issues with V2? Nothing yet that I've noticed. No. I was going to build a new PC, but since 2024 was announced, I'd better wait. Well, that's a good thing as well, right? Because with all the upgrades and updates that are coming with 2024, is it worth it to spend the money upgrading? It's a tough call, right? It's a tough call. That might seem like it's maybe a little bit of a bug, the way that the light is hitting the screens. You see how it's kind of making it... Can you guys see that? It's making it like almost look like pixelated, fuzzy. Making it look a little bit fuzzy from that angle. He's going 100 knots slower than me. How's that even possible? My man's literally about to fall out of the sky. How's the performance with the new Fenix? So far, so good. Haven't really had any issues, to be honest with you. Waiting for Black Friday to buy a whole new build. So they're saying that you should, after install, you should restart your PC, and that's solving the issue for a lot of people. I don't know what this guy's doing, man, but see ya. Picking up a draft should activate DRS to overtake. That bug looks like it's fingerprints. Those don't look like... well, there are fingerprints, but I guess you don't see how like the screen is kind of like shimmering. Do you see that, or is it just... Okay, so it's probably only on an angle, because when you go head on, it doesn't look like it. But when you look at it from an angle, does it not look like the screen is like shimmering, or is that just me? If you don't have the Fenix and I purchase it, will it come with V2? Correct. Yes. Yeah, right. You see the shimmer. It's not just me. Yeah. Now, you would never be looking at a screen from this angle. I'm just pointing things out that I saw out of the corner of my eye. And it's funny because like when the further on like an angle you go, the less it is. But like there, it's like real. You can like really see it shimmering. I don't know what he's doing back there. It's almost like he's off course too. I don't know. How do you download the Fenix V2? Go to the Fenix website, log in, and download. Download. All right. What do we have any restrictions on the Koch arrival chat? It says max 9,000, 4,000 advised. What do we got in here for Koch? Wait, was that Koch? No, that wasn't Koch, was it? No, that was Kirky. Kirky. What do we got at Kirky? Kirky, 5,600 feet. Perfect. That's what I like to see. V1 or V2, which one do you like better? Well, I think it's way too soon to be drawing that type of conclusion in. We'll wait and see. My joystick is sensitive when I take off and land with the Fenix. They've also said to go in and maybe if you have any joystick curves, or make sure everything's set to default, Karl Aviation. Yeah. Make sure that everything is set to default on your on that. Where are we flying over right now? That looks like London. Oh, that is London. There's London City right there. I was wondering why our frames dropped by 10. How can I improve my FPS in the Fenix? I don't know. The CM modeling is so good. Not like it looked bad before, but it looks amazing. It does, yeah. Curious to see how this bad boy lands. Yeah, that'll be interesting. That's for sure. It'll be real interesting to see how she lands. I do concur. YoCap's completely new Fenix aircraft. I mean, not quite brand new. I wouldn't say brand new, but a lot's changed. A lot's been updated. Yeah. Thoughts on Mr. Koch getting hired at PMDG? Irrelevant to my life, Will. I don't understand how this get like. Do you know how many people reached out to me and like sent things, and I was just like, man, must have been a slow day or something at. Must have been a real slow day at all of these news agencies and stuff, all these flight sim news websites, because who fucking cares, dude? People come and go from companies and businesses all the time. Like, who cares, dude? It's completely irrelevant to my life. It means absolutely nothing to me. Oh, now he's catching up. Oh boy, he turned on the afterburners chat. How dare you pass me? How dare you pass me? I'm gonna go I took off first. It's a pretty big world. It's a pretty big deal in the FS world. No, it's not at all. How is it a big deal? Who cares, dude? It's literally one person who's like 80 years old. Who fucking cares, man? It means absolutely nothing. It's not going to do anything. He's literally a project manager. He's the person that sits there and like sends emails like, hey, how fast can you get this done? How fast can you get that done? I don't think it's going to affect the quality of PMDG airplanes, nothing. He's literally a project manager. Like, I don't think it has any effect to do with anything, man. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Bye. There is no charge. Yeah. I think he earns a good salary. I have no clue, dude. It's all speculation, man. We all have no clue. No clue. Who knows what he gets paid? Who knows what's going to happen? Like I said, dude, it's completely irrelevant. It means absolutely nothing in our lives. Nothing. Am I on Unicom? Yes. Sup, Cap? We getting hit with the tail end of a hurricane. Dora in CA got friends / farm that live in Maui, praying for them. Yeah, it's pretty crazy out there. I saw some videos. Pretty wild, man. It started like this whole wildfire and stuff too. Pretty damn crazy, man. I hope everybody's staying safe. That's for sure. I tried out the 340 for X-Plane. It wasn't bad. I had to pull my side stick all the way back just to rotate the plane, which is weird, but Microsoft is still better, not gonna lie. Everybody has their personal opinion, man. Yeah. J+1, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I mean, it's decent. I think it's like a smoother overall experience, that's for sure, but yeah. So is V2 much improved performance-wise? Yes and no. I think during certain, you know, certain things for sure. Certain things, I guess it's parameters, really, you know. Cap, would you be interested in doing a medium speed brake landing to see if the nose wheel drops down as fast? We can, yeah, if you'd like, for sure, no problem. Oh my god. I'm assuming we're probably right on trail with this guy again because he just keeps speeding up and slowing down. It's okay, we have ATC all night, I'll just get him to remove him. One through 1.1.
Start immediate descent, flight level 230, speed 240 knots.
Descent 230, speed 240 knots, Beeline 18 Alpha.
Don't you have a TCAS alert, sir?
Wasn't doing much.
Euro 511, the wind is 0707 knots, runway 06, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 06, Euro 511.
Brussels Control, good evening, Beeline 8, Mike Papa, flight level 290.
Beeline 8, Mike Papa, radar contact, increase speed 300.
300, and the aircraft that you were just in reference to keeps speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down.
Yeah, I don't know why you should do this, because you're going the same destination, and I have to work hard now to separate you.
Yep, I agree. Definitely pilot skill, I would believe.
Beeline 23, uniform squawk mode Charlie until the gate, please. Charlie till the gate. UPS 300,
Karanjit, how are you, my friend?
Control airspace to Unicom, bye-bye.
Just a simple dot wallop. I'll let the controller deal with it, man. Yeah. I missed dot wallop? I don't think so, Sonny.
Beeline 18 Alpha, turn
No.
right, heading 070.
I don't think so at all, man.
Turn right, heading 070, Beeline 18 Alpha.
Beeline 18 Alpha, confirm speed 240 knots.
Speed 240 knots, Beeline 180.
Beeline 23, uniform, continue on inner 7, then inner 8, Tango, stand 227.
Some people do just for attention. He doesn't sound like a kid either. That's what I'm so like, I don't understand. And I don't understand the like speeding up and slowing down and speeding up and slowing down and speeding up and slowing down. Crazy, man. Has Seat 2A been in here lately? I haven't heard any dirty donations. I was here on the weekend. We had a couple. Yeah. The ATC is Moroccan? Interesting. He's a stream sniper? I think he's flying with me. I don't think he's a stream sniper. He literally departed Manchester with us.
Easy 3012, descent flight level 60.
60, easy 3012.
Beeline 8 Mike Papa, direct Coxie, cleared Coxie 7 Alpha arrival, expect VOR 07 left.
Direct Coxie, cleared the Coxie 7 Alpha arrival, expect the VOR 7 left. Beeline 8 Mike Papa.
Beeline 2020,
Alright,
descent
direct
flight level 190,
Coxie.
direct to Kirky.
I wish they said cock.
Kirky, flight
But,
level, was that?
performance,
Correct.
good. We'll go to next phase, next phase.
Right, heading 135.
Go ahead and plug in some information here.
Beeline 18 Alpha.
Beeline 18 Alpha.
Turn right, heading 135.
What pushback add-on do you recommend for Microsoft? I mean, GSX is the best in my opinion.
Confirm your speed 240
but
knots, sir.
Speed 240 knots, beeline 18 Alpha.
And confirm you are now at 240 because I have you indicated 280.
I have 240 knots with a tailwind of 84 knots.
Yeah, but you're yeah, never mind. Beeline 8 Mike Papa, descent flight level 240.
Descend flight level 240, beeline 8 Mike Papa. Alright, we're going open descent to 240.
511, turn left on Charlie. Your stand is
And we'll keep this at 300 knots. Alright, and our minimums today on the VOR, 7 left. Minimums are 660. Good, we'll plug that in. Okay, good to go. Start our descent.
Beeline 2020, speed 290 knots.
Can we get some I Love VATSIMs in chat today, please? Because I really do love VATSIM. Man. It's just awesome. Love me a good VATSIM. Find the headwind 330, 900, I'm actually enjoying it. Sweet. That's all that matters, man, right? As long as you're enjoying it, dude.
Present heading, descent 3000, cleared, VOR approach 7 left. Inbound is radial 259 to the Brussels VOR.
Got my sin think, how does a gentleman that puts so much hard work and effort into creating content for us deal with idiotic questions, people's issues, and scenarios?
Mike Papa, descent flight level 210, direct Kirky.
Descend flight level 210, direct Kirky, beeline 8 Mike Papa.
Jet 1707, leaving control.
It's a little bit, they noticed that that's a bug as well. It's a little bit jerky when you send it direct to something. It can be a little bit weird. So, but yeah, it's just part of the job, man. Starstep. It's what I signed up for, dude. It's what I signed up for, man. It's one of those unfortunate things. Yeah. How long have I been on VATSIM? Like 8 years now? Something like that. It's been a while, man. How's the performance? I still did not update. Also, what's your side stick settings? Side stick settings are default. I've always had them at default. I've never played with the joystick sensitivity, so yeah. When am I jumping back into the Q400? I don't know, man. I updated X-Plane and got the Q400 and all my views and stuff back. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, man. Runway back in the 7-3 as soon as we get the EFB. As soon as we get the EFB, we'll be back in the PMDG. Probably next week, I would think. Maybe the following week. I don't know.
Beeline 8 Mike Papa, continue descent flight level 150.
Continue descent 150, Beeline 8 Mike Papa.
Tomjet 972, direct Coxie, clear Coxie.
ATC is talking to all stations? What do you mean? Phoenix recommends putting the joystick settings on linear with no curves. Yeah, that's the default, Neil. That's default sensitivities. I believe I can't, we'll check when we get down on the ground, Neil. But I believe that's the default sensitivity is exactly what I have it set to. Yeah. Is the EFB that close? It's been in final testing for over a week now. I would like to think it is. Who really does know, but yeah. Mark coming in with the 25 months. Incredible, man. So thank you to Mav for teaching me how to fly the Airbus. Hey, sweet, dude. Huge no floaters, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Am I scared of flying? Nope. He called all stations a moment ago, but NBD, I suspect, since he cleared your descent. Yes. Yeah. Where can you purchase the joystick from? Check a link. Check the link in the description. Should have a nice little thing there. And remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Think we can hit 300 likes by the time we land? Before we land? That'd be absolutely epic. I mean, 6 months ago you said the EFB was already done in the sim, but it was invisible. I don't think that was 6 months ago, but it has been there for quite a long time, Will. Again, it's not. I don't make these things up, Will. I just go to the PMDG forum and do a little bit of reading. So I just reiterate what I read on the PMDG forums. It's not that I just decided to say, oh, the PMDG. It's been in the aircraft for, I would probably say, a good 4 months, 5-6 months. I don't know. They've had a placeholder there, so it's been there. You just can't see it. Johan coming in with the 140 South African
I
Czar.
don't play. This is top flight security.
Beeline 2020 approved, reduce speed to 50 knots for the moment.
Top flight security, Craig.
250 on the speed, Beeline 2020.
Mopar dude, was that actually Mopar dude? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Will, why would he lie? What, like, oh boy. Okay, Will. Okay, sure. Yep. Okay, Will. No problem. Was that actually? God damn it! It wasn't too. This fucking guy, man. Coming in with the $72 donation. Not Mopar, dude. And Johan coming in as well with the 140. Huge no floaties too, man. Thank you. Really do appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, man. Using FS Realistic with the new update? I am. Yeah. Should I not be using FS Realistic, or?
Beeline 8 Mike Papa, descent flight level 110.
110, Beeline 8 Mike Papa. Put it back into open descent. Now I can go to manage to 110. We'll see what it does. Thanks so much, Johan. Appreciate you, man. And of course, not Mopar dude. The non-Mopar dude. That definitely wasn't Mopar dude who came in with that donation. This guy.
Easy 3012, the wind 0804, knot 7 left, clear to land.
I'm gonna put him up on the leaderboard as well.
Clear to 7 left.
124
A nice intercept by the way.
on the month. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Beeline 18 Alpha, turn left heading 105. Right heading 105, sorry.
There we go. Definitely not Mopar, dude.
Right heading 105.
Repeat Beeline 18 Alpha.
Turn right heading 105.
Turn right heading 105, Beeline 18 Alpha.
Beeline 18 Alpha, your vectors for the VOR approach 7 left.
Do you ever use the FS Realistic pre-flight walk-around mode? No, I do not. I never have. Thank you again, Flyboy. Guys, let's get some love and shout for Flyboy. You guys are killing me, man, with all these names that are not under your usual names. You guys are killing me with this stuff, man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. Cameron, huge no floaties to you, man. Hey, Cap, which version of V2 are you on, Cap, for the Phoenix? Which version? What do you mean, Cameron? There's only one version. You just go to the Phoenix website and you download it.
I have better chance of getting a new fuel pump than Will having something nice to say about MFS.
250 knots for Beeline 8 Mike Papa, correct?
Correct. Beeline 18 Alpha, speed 250.
Alright, 250 for me. Mopar's Magnum with the $5 donation. Does I have a better chance of getting a new fuel pump than Will having something nice to say about Microsoft? Jesus. Oh, well. What are you going to do? Huge no floaties, man. Level 60,
Cap,
Beeline 8
which
Mike
version of
Papa.
V2 are you on, Cap, for the Phoenix?
Alright, I think he said 6,000 feet. Jack, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a lot going on. Cameron, thanks for support, man. If you're wondering what version, just go to the Phoenix website and then you download it from the download section after you log in. Yeah, that should help. But I think he said 6,000 feet, right, Jack? Huge no floaties to you. Cameron, Flyboy, Mopar Dude, Johan, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Altimeter, sorry, 4,500.
Mike Papa. Turn right heading 105.
Right turn 105, Beeline 8 Mike Papa. Right, I guess he's giving us vectors 105. Wait, that wasn't Mopar? God damn it. Oh, dude, I didn't check my PayPal. Suddy, thank you for the $5, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. I definitely thought it was Mopar. I definitely thought it was him. Man, this controller is just on it, dude. Lee, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, man. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Lufthansa 11, descent flight level 330.
As soon as we get up here, we're heading back down. 330, Lufthansa 11, and we have Foxtrot.
Gotcha.
Somebody's asking a question. Hey, Cap, I know this is out of context, but I downloaded the Gibraltar scenery that you used correctly downloaded, but it's still stuck on loading new scenery files solution for this. Explain. Do you have all the thing with Explain sceneries, you need to download all kinds of libraries. Do you have all the libraries installed? Yeah. I have the Q4XP, but would you recommend the Rotate MD-11 for people who still use Explain? I can't find any complaints, recent updates. Yeah, the MD-11's great in the recent updates I've heard, Roderick. Yeah. I don't think there's any issues with that. I think you should be fine. I'm going to go back to open descent mode because we're getting a little bit above profile now. We're also coming up on 10,000 feet, so we'll do that and we'll ding the cabin. So far so good. 220 knots. Beeline 8 Mike Papa. 220 for us. I'm also going to come down here and activate approach phase, just so it's ready to go. We don't have any messing around. Yeah, so far so good, Sharper. We'll see probably after this week. I'd like to spend like a good couple streams flying the airplane and we'll kind of figure it out from there, but yeah. You can see our V deviation path coming in now as well. So if we can follow that. I don't know if we can actually. Yeah, we just follow the path. At least it's not a paid update. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They finally added cabin calls. Yes, you can hit the button and ding the cabin. Is the FPS better than the 508-32NX? I don't know. We'd have to do some comparisons and kind of see the difference, right? Okay, so somebody wanted a auto brake 2, auto brake medium to see if the nose still slams down, which it shouldn't.
8 Mike Papa, speed 220 until established on the inbound radial, descent 4000, QNH 1020, cleared VOR approach, 7 left.
Right, 220 till established inbound radial, 4,000 feet cleared. VOR approach 7 left. Beeline 8 Mike Papa.
Tomjet 972, descent flight level 80.
Okay, we're looking good. Running controllers nose slammed down today. Okay, we'll see. We shall see. It's a simulator, Max.
Turn left heading 110, Beeline 1 Papa.
Yo, Cap, on the subject of E32NX, any way to get the ground control reliable using the Thrustmaster TCA? Had so many issues with it. Any way to get ground control reliable? What do you mean? What's wrong with the ground control? Jack, can I arm... Do I arm localizer or arm approach? I'm going to arm approach and see what it does. Like, will it stay on V deviation if I arm approach? Let's find out. Will it pick up on that? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Speed 220 on the inbound radio, clear, VOR approach 07 left, Beeline 1 Papa.
Beeline 2020, the wind 0804 knots, 7 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 7 left, Beeline 2020.
Oh, we're cleared to 4,000. Oh, now we're well above the deviation path.
Right heading 105, Tomjet 9.
We want to be at 2,000 feet. Okay, we're definitely high. I'm gonna go flaps 1.
Was it right heading 175 or 105?
Trying to keep my speed up.
1050.
Roger that.
There you go, Strody. Awesome, man.
Stewart 398, descent flight level 130.
130, Stewart 398.
A little bit of ground spoiler out. So if we have approach armed, we should capture gliding. Well, there's no glide, right? But
Flight level 60, Tomjet 972.
it's weird too because the path, probably because it has us. Let's send us to. No. You go like this. Unless it actually has... No, see, it shouldn't... There's no way it's... Wow.
We have a runway change. You can expect vector for the ILS 25 left, sir.
Roger, 25 left, Stewart 398.
Stewart 398, proceed direct to Bruno, Bravo, Uniform
It is. It
November.
is kind of like coming in off... it's weird.
Bravo, Uniform November, Stewart.
Okay, we can bring our speed down.
Tomjet 972, descent 4000.
Okay, looks like we're coming up on glide approach path.
4000 and QNH 1020, Tomjet 972.
Now, will it actually like pick up the approach path?
220 knots, Tomjet 972.
Okay, there we go. Now it says final approach. If we open up the charts, we're dead on how we should be. We're good. Now it's on final approach. Okay, everything's doing what it should be doing. We're good. Let's go gear down. Sound up. We'll go flaps 2. Bring the speed to 170. There should be a significant offset. Yes, correct. There is a big offset.
2,500.
There's our runway right there. So, yeah. Big time.
Tomjet 972, speed 220 until established on the inbound radial. Continue, present heading cleared, VOR approach 7 left.
Flaps 3, let's go final approach speed.
220 knots, until what was it?
Until the inbound course, so the inbound radial is 259 radial to the Brussels VOR.
Oof, look at that.
220 knots until...
What's that down there?
And,
That's some crazy thing. Flaps full.
Left, Tomjet 972.
Beeline 18 Alpha, you overshoot the inbound radial. The inbound radial is 259 inbound to the Brussels VOR.
All the lights are on, we're looking good.
Beeline 8 Mike Papa, continue approach. The traffic is over the numbers now. Expect late landing clearance.
Continue approach, Beeline 8 Mike Papa will expect late landing clearance.
Beeline 2020, squawk mode Charlie, fill the gate please.
What a beautiful approach, man. I haven't flown into Brussels all that much. But the fact that we get to do this approach right now, we're literally passing like downtown. That's insane. Absolutely insane.
24725 for Lacasse.
I'm digging those sounds as well. Sound really nice. All right, we're coming up to 1,000 feet. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Catch you guys down on the ground. My airplane.
Brussels, very good day. On train to Papa Juliet, type 820, requesting clearance to Vienna. Information on the left watch.
Roger, stand by a couple of minutes, I'll call you back. Roger, Beeline 8 Mike Papa, the wind's 1802 knots, 7 left, clear to land.
7 left, clear to land. Beeline 8 Mike Papa. Thank you. G-Mark, thanks so much for 29 months, man. Sorry for being late. How's the new version of Fenix? Saw massive improvements at JFK earlier. So far, so good, man. We're going to see how she lands. Hopefully we don't smack it into the runway. All right, landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green, flaps are full, ground spoilers are armed, auto brake is set, cabin crew's advised, you guys are advised. 2 white, 2 red, we're coming in nicely. I can definitely say that the new flight model is very active. I can feel it. Definitely feel it. It's a lot more responsive.
500.
Continue. It's a lot more responsive, to be honest with you. Like when you pick the nose, you actually feel the nose kind of picking up. It's the controls don't feel so mushed, which I think we kind of noticed before. I think I just got used to it, but it definitely feels much more responsive, if that makes sense. Much more responsive.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10.
Control at Beeline 2020, we're trying, but for some reason,
5.
will not let me swap.
Yeah, it's definitely, oh shit, that nose still comes down like crazy. Reverser's out. Decelerating. Yep, that nose is still a bug. Yeah, so it's, I'm gonna have to get used to it. It's far more sensitive. Far more sensitive. You saw me playing it safe there. I was really trying to, also the FPS at this airport is atrocious. I was kind of flying it like the old flight model, so it's definitely still legal landing. We're in the touchdown zone, but far more responsive. You don't have to worry about flaring at like 30 feet, kind of like you had to. Yeah. Vacating to the right now. Beeline 8 Mike Papa.
Tomjet 972, turn left to the inbound radio, please.
Turn left to inbound radio.
Okay. We could have slammed on the brakes and made the other one, but... Check if your stick is set to linear. My defaults were not linear. Okay, I'll check in a sec. We'll check in a second.
AZ69 Delta Mike radar contact, climb level 290.
It definitely feels far more responsive, though.
Alpha with 1802 knots, 7 left, clear to land.
We'll see, though. We'll check the sensitivities. I'm pretty sure I had them at default, but we'll check.
Inner 7, inner 8, Tango, stand 209.
Inner 7, inner 8, Tango 29, Beeline 8, Mike Papa. Okay. Inner 7.
That is approved, report back.
Will do, thank you.
Inner 8
Okay, Elster 3, Papa, Juliet, ready
for
to copy.
stand.
Ready to copy, 3 Papa,
Which
Juliet.
stand?
Elster 3,
2,
Papa, Juliet, you are clear, destination.
229, 239. Did you say 29?
Right.
What's stand 29? I don't see that, Chad. Here's inner 7, inner 8, Tango, stand 29 something, I heard? 209, thank you. That would make sense. 209.
Correct. Startup is approved. Report ready for pushback. Will report 3 Papa Juliet.
I said 29. Okay, cool. We made it down. Not bad. Not bad for our first landing. Definitely floaty. I kind of figured that was going to be the case. I still have to kind of get used to how this thing flies, but it flies very different, chat. I will say that. In a good way, yes, feels much more responsive, but we're also going to check my response curves when we get to the gate, because I may have some things being a little bit weird in there, so I will check. Landing lights, nose light over to taxi, strobe lights, wing lights, EPU master start switch, and chrono switch is on. Yeah, I get terrible performance at this airport, to be honest with you. This is a fresh install as well. This is, I updated yesterday. This is version 1.4 of the Brussels scenery. It's an incredible scenery, just really heavy on performance. Like, really heavy. Like, if I disconnect from VATSIM, what are we getting if we disconnect from VATSIM? We're immediately into the 32s, 33, but still could be better. Is it best to keep the sensitivities default? Yes, they have. Fenix has come out and said that your sensitivity should be default. Yeah. What's the CPU usage for the Fenix app? 6% right now. 6% Fenix systems, 2% Fenix display. So 8% of CPU right now.
taxi via Inner 7, Inner 8, Tango to 207 Pila 18 Alpha.
Correct. Sender, this is easy X695, climbing.
It feels much better on the ground though as well. I will say that. The taxi sounds as well, the sounds that have been done.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Direct to Bombay.
Yeah, and they're saying to restart your PC, which I didn't do, so we may get better performance on the weekend when we fly this. Said to restart your PC, so. Some are reporting over 35% usage. No, I was not one of them either. Thankfully. Do I like the V2 update? So far, so good, man. Yeah. It's gonna take some getting used to. It flies very different than what I've been used to. What I've kind of learned over the last year flying this airplane flies very different. But we're going to take a look at some of my sensitivities as well, just to make sure that everything is correctly set. Your CPU runs at like 80 degrees nonstop on V1. I'm at 65 right now, 63, 65, 35% CPU usage. Pity about performance of this airport? Yes, I agree, because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Just, you know, frames, once you get under 30, man, that's when I really start to notice it. Like, I noticed it coming in on the approach. It was not the most smooth experience.
7107.
Where's 209? Is that you here? That is here, 209. Wait, this is 20... Wait, is this 209?
Is it 3012 reback correct?
Yes, 209. Okay. Spool up APU. Nose light off. How do you calculate your center of gravity? I'll let the airplane do it, man. You load it. You load everything in through the EFB. I just let that happen.
4,000 feet, QNH 1020.
1020, 4,000, Seabird 390.
I don't know what's going on. Why are these guys parked all... Now, GSX should do this over the VGDS, but apparently not. I'm not quite sure why they're parked like that, to be honest with you. They're kind of all parked where we should be parking the airplane. That's okay. Certified GSX. Well, there is no GSX because this uses the Aerosoft VDGS, but I don't like that. I uninstalled the VGDS, so I'm not quite sure what... There's no GSX profile for this airport, so until somebody gets a GSX profile for the airport, we're probably SOL, you know? Red beacon lights off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Brussels. Oof. Watch now, the jet bridge isn't going to work either. Maybe I have to do it on here. Nope, can't even get the jet bridge to work at all. Okay, no problem. Jet bridge doesn't seem to want to work. I don't know why it's not working through GSX. It says jetway operating. Request deboarding. I'm not quite sure what's going on with GSX. I don't know why these guys are all parked like this as well. It almost feels like the parking spot should be like way over here. We're right on the line. Right where we should be. It's weird. It is weird. Well, there we go, chat. We've made it down to Brussels. Great flight. Great flight, great flight. Microsoft ATC for JetBridge works for me. I don't even have the ATC enabled, so I couldn't, pardon me. I couldn't even get it to work if I wanted to, man. Unfortunately. Cool. We are doing the return leg. Couple things. Let's open up and see what my sensitivities are set to. Control options. We're going to go to the side stick, and we're going to go to sensitivities. So, this is how we have it set. And they're saying they want it completely linear. Is that what you're saying we need to do? Man, I need to get them to send me a new stick, because that nose one is kind of all yorked. So reset, that's default. So they're saying to what? Everything's zero out. That's what they're saying. For everything to be zero, correct, chat? I'm not going crazy. This is how they say we should have it set. Because mine definitely was not set to that either. So it'll be interesting. So that would be linear, right? That's how we want it. That's how we want it, chat. Straight linear. I'm guessing. Sensitivity plus to 0. And I've added a little bit of a dead zone. Yeah, I was going to say I might add like a 1% on each of them. Just so it's not, you know. Okay, cool. We'll apply and save. Go back. We'll see what it's like on the next flight. We'll see. Cool. My twist axis is twitchy like that too. I mentioned it a few streams ago. Is our fixed take part in? I don't know, Seb. Somebody was saying it's something to do with the pots. Something to do with the sensor in it. I don't know. I'll have to reach out to Thrustmaster and see if there's something going on, something that they know about, something that I don't know. I'll reach out to them and see if it's something. Because yeah, that's I've noticed on my my nose wheel, sometimes like I'll just be like everything will be fine, and then all of a sudden it's like real twitchy and weird. So I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. All right, new flight. We're going EBBR to EGCC. Good. We're in the 320. We're on the Fenix, and passengers, we'll go 179, almost full passengers. We'll generate our OFP. Well, not a bad landing, chat, for our first landing ever. Feels good. Definitely feels good. I like how that felt. Everything was good with that. No complaints with me there. Doesn't the TM yoke hat switch also bug out? Happen to you and XP, several others. Why am I getting 12 FPS? Jesus. Let's disconnect from VATSIM. See, look at that. We're up into like the mid 30s now. As soon as you disconnect from VATSIM, they got to do something with VATSIM, man. It's been killing me lately. Like the performance. Just terrible. All right. Quentin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Cowood had to open up and adjust the wiring harness. It was dangling. Saw a video on YouTube how to fix it. It fixed the twitch. Interesting. Interesting. Right, I don't know what was causing the glitch of that, but I'm also getting a CG payload cargo limited by max 0 fuel weight. I'm getting an MTOW warning on SimBrief. So we'll see how that goes. It's not VATSIM, it's your models. Well, you need models, Will. There's 3 options of models that you can use. That's more so what I was getting at. VATSIM model matching. Sorry for not being absolutely 100% specific about what I was talking about. I thought everybody would have assumed that I was talking about model matching. Yes, the model matching needs to be figured out. Whether it's AIG, whether it's FSLTL, the model matching is just atrocious right now, man. And I honestly, like, it's crazy to think that, like, this is the type of performance that I'm getting on my performances with this type of computer. It's just crazy. You use the IVAO models and you barely get any FPS drop. Cool. I might have to look at that into the future. I'm pretty sure they just use the regular models, don't they? I don't know. Why aren't you using Fenix to GSX? What's that, Christina? I don't even know what that is. Okay, let's come down here. Let's go to my flight. We're going to import our next flight plan, shall we? Ed, huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for 7 months. So 7 months of watching and learning from the cap. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. Is there a Cartana GXX profile the best? I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry, man. EBBR back to Manchester. Let's go to our mass and balance. We're going to go ahead and load the aircraft. We're going to go instant. Good. Beautiful. Thanks again, Ed. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you, man. They have their own a bit lower quality than FSL tail, but much better in performance. I'll definitely take a look at it. Well, I honestly don't care, man. As long as it shows, models, I'm perfectly fine with that. So I might have to take a look at that. Like, do you ever see airplanes that don't have models? Will, do they have, like, you know, all the airlines essentially modeled and stuff, or how does it go? All right, let's go to our knit ref. We'll do our knit request, because like I said, I lose a solid, like, anywhere from 3 to 7 frames. And when you're flight simulator and you're on the fence with performance, those 3 to 7 frames can mean everything, right? Let me update the flight on our Sim Toolkit Pro here. They have a lot, but if you will be generic still, I'm okay with that, man. As long as they have all the major airlines. I mean, we pretty much fly all the major airlines, right? So as long as all the major airlines are modeled, I'd be completely okay with that, to be honest. I would be okay. Fly now, fly, beautiful, good, got that. All the updated information should be up there for us as well. To the exact aircraft I flew yesterday. Very cool, James. It's a software that automatically controls GSX, so you haven't to do anything with GSX anymore. But how does it know what gate you want to select, when to push back? Christine, like, how does it do any of that? That's where I'm a little bit confused as to how it knows what it should be doing. Speaking of that, we're going to restart the Kutao script. We're going to get that going here in a second. New call sign, Beeline 8 Lima Golf, which is the return flight. We'll go ahead and throw that into there. Beautiful. Let's go to our secondary page. We'll throw in some zero fuel weights and all that fun stuff. Going to go back here to GSX. I'm going to sim brief OK. Good. It knows we got 179 passengers. We're going to go ahead and request boarding. Beautiful. 61.1. 61.1 slash, should have grabbed the other number, sorry, 31.5. 31.5. We'll throw those numbers into there. Good. Block fuel for this flight, 6.1, we'll call it. Good. That's all set there. We'll go to our flight plan. I think we do still have ATC online. We've got ATIS information. Hotel. And it looks like they're actually departing out of 2.5s, he was saying earlier, I think, or something. So we'll call them up and we'll get our clearance.
Continue on the inner, then left on Sierra, stand 210.
Do you see the people boarding, just walking to the airplane? It's weird that the jet bridge isn't attaching. It's kind of weird. Huh. With time, I think there's so much add-ons, just like I explained, it's beginning to mess with Microsoft. I don't think so, man. The way that it's designed, it's not really an issue, but I don't know, man. Yeah. Where's the GSX profile for this airport? There is none. And putting more exclamation points will not make them come up either. You're not even getting an FPS boost? Like I said, man, I think it's in certain instances, right? But I don't know. I don't know, man. Interesting, Christina. I may look into it. I don't mind using the GSX and choosing what gate and stuff, but yeah. Davis, what's up, man? Everything seems to be working as it intended. This will be the true test. We still had some things that we had to figure out, but this should be the real test of we've got everything configured the way that they say we should have it configured, so we'll see how it works. We've got our preliminary load sheet. We'll accept that. And then we've got our finalized load sheet. 179 plus 1. Full airplane today. Good. What about weather radar? That's nothing to do with Fenix. That has to do with Microsoft not releasing the weather radar. Yeah. Brussels Control, good evening again. Beeline 8 Lima Golf IFR back to Manchester, please.
Beeline 8 Lima Golf, cleared Manchester, Denis 7 Charlie, departure 25 right. Initial climb, flight level 60, squawk 7110.
I cleared into Manchester on the Denis 7 Charlie, departure 25 right, initial climb 6,000, squawk 7110. Beeline 8 Lima Golf.
Flight level 60, the rest was correct. Startup is approved, report ready for push.
Flight level 60, yes, startup is approved. Beeline 8 Lima Golf. I hate how they do that, dude, in Europe. Like, listen, this is where can somebody explain to me why you always get corrected? Like, if I say what's the difference between 6,000 feet and flight level 60? There's absolutely no difference, right? It's like one of the things that irks me about flying in Europe is how the controllers are so fast to like jump down your throat and be like, no, flight level 60. It's like, bro, I said 6,000 feet. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's the exact same thing. It's 6,000 feet. It's one of those things that like, I totally understand how if like you're new to flying in Europe, how it could like turn you off from, you know, wanting to fly in different places. You know what I mean? 6,000 feet is 6,000 feet, whether you call it flight level 60 or 6,000 feet, it's 6,000 feet. I never understood why they're so like, and they'll like, you know, literally like get upset and be like, no, flight level. It's like, okay, man. All right, dude. 25 right, the Denu, what did he give us? The Denu 7 Charlie. Denu 7 Charlie. And as somebody who flies in North America more than I do anywhere else, it's very difficult to remember the different flight levels here because the transition levels are insane in Europe as well. It's another thing. It's crazy, man. Every country in Europe uses a different transition level. It's wild. Delibird, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. It's not the same. I mean, I don't know, dude. Okay, maybe agree to disagree. I don't know. Depending on air pressure, there might be a big difference. Well, I guess. Okay, sure. Yeah, but it's still like I get it because of the standard pressure. I understand, Chad. I'm not saying I don't understand why. I'm just saying it's one of those things that it's very uncommon. Like as a North American trained VATSIM pilot, it's very different. You know what I mean? It's very different to be saying flight levels and stuff like that, right? Like I have it etched in my brain saying anything under flight level 180 is wrong. So maybe I have to think about it and incorporate it the same way that I do here, where it's completely wrong if you don't do anything else, right? So yeah. What is the main difference in V2? Luke, click on the link above, man. I made everything in there, dude. Difference is 6,000 feet local flight level on standard pressure. Of course, yes, guys. I wasn't saying I didn't know, but I was just saying that when you're doing your read back, you know, like, I don't know. It's because of transitions. Yes, I'm well aware, chat. We're very, 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 very well aware. Thank you all. I think we're now Manchester. Do they land left side and right side, chat? Or is this one of those airports? Ew. We don't want to land on 23 left, do we? We want 23 right. Yeah, hell no. We ain't doing no back taxi. Okay, we're landing 23 right. So we're going to be on the ILS 23 right. And we'll be on the Elvo 1 Mike arrival. Good. And our approach via... where's MCT? We probably don't want via MCT. No, that's Manchester. We'll take it via Dane. Probably make a right turn and then down. Maybe we've got ATC as well. We'll just go no via. And we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Cool. We'll go back to our NITREF. Plug in some numbers. Cost index 35. We're going to 30,000 feet today. 1,000 feet higher than our leg here. Everything should be green and blue in there. Wonderful. Go to our performance data. Let's go plug in some performance numbers up top here. We can see that we've got departing 25 right. Surface conditions are dry. We're doing a flaps 1 again. Packs on. Sync load sheet. Sync live weather. Go ahead and calculate our V speeds. Beautiful. We've got 153, 153, 154. 153, 153, 154. Good. And then we've got our flaps and flex 1/down 0.3 and 63. 1/down 0.3 and 63. Beautiful. All of that is set in there. I'm happy with those numbers. That is all great. We are just waiting on the passengers and baggage to finish loading. We're good to go. Nice, kept quiet. They rarely land on 23 left when it's in use normally for takeoffs. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. Yeah. So my first landing in V2 felt amazing, a bit floaty, but buttered it. Yeah, it's definitely, I'm going to have to punch into my brain that it's not, I don't have to flare it and fly it like V1. On the V1 at about 30 feet, the airplane literally became a brick. And it almost like sucked itself into the ground, and that's how I kind of got used to flying it. Very different now. You have a lot more control over the airplane now, so yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind. You don't have to keep the power in as long. Oh yeah. What about the climb ratio? I heard there are nuances. I've only done one flight, man, and I'm not a real world pilot, so I really wouldn't be the person. I wouldn't be the person to ask, and I wouldn't be the person to watch if that's what you're looking for, to see if there's any crazy nuances or stuff like that, right? So. Is there a new Simbrief profile for V2? It should have already been updated, Gmark. Shouldn't have to do anything. It's already updated for me in Simbrief. Yeah, and you can change the passengers now to 180. Yeah. Can I update to V2 via the installer? I don't find it anywhere. So Denis, what you need to do is make sure that you uninstall the current version of your Fenix app, remove it, delete it, go to your program files, delete any Fenix folder, and then go to the Fenix website, log in, and then you should get the new download. Version 1.5.1.96 or something. Your graphics look so crisp. What graphics are you using? Also, shout out from Saskatoon. Sean, what's up, man? Saskatchewan, bud. My family owns Saskatoon. Very cool. I just run on high-end preset, man. High-end preset, clouds, ultra, trees, low. That's it. Hey, Cap, I have a problem with starting the engines from the joystick. Can you help me? I have no clue. Make sure that you go to the Thrustmaster website and you download the correct drivers. You should be good. Top Flight Security, Craig. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, man. I'd die for that shit, too. Home country. My home country? Oh, Brussels is your home country. Very cool. Thanks for joining us today, man. I think we're almost fully boarded. We may be fully boarded. GSX? Are we boarded? We are boarded. Boarding complete. Wow. Prepare for pushback and departure. Let's go, chat. We're already on EPU, so that's looking good. We shouldn't need anything else. We'll get the seatbelt signs on. Everything else looks great. Sounds are going back up. Let's come over here to our EFB. We're going to go to the ground services. We will make sure that all of the doors are closed, and removed. Good. That should all be set there nicely. Wonderful. You ever do any flying in VR? No, I don't, Morley. Fortunately, man. You live near Ghent? Very cool. My fiance is from Belgium as well, her family, and they are also from around that area, so that's pretty cool. I know exactly what you're talking about. Just got PMDG 737 KLS to PHNL. I hope we fly this flight as a community eventually. Maybe. We've definitely flown out to there, so yeah. Let's go minor random failures. No, thank you. Again, I've already gone into this, Lucy. I'm not a real pilot. I'm not trained by any means. So for me to do failures, all it is literally clickbait. I'm not interested in clickbaiting anybody, man. You're gonna come to the stream if you want to come to the stream, right? I'm not here to clickbait people. I'm not a trained professional. I have no clue. I have no clue how to handle and deal with emergencies. So it makes it kind of irrelevant for me, man. If I was trained to deal with emergencies and stuff like that, sure, maybe, absolutely. But yeah, ground and tower are online for. Oh, I do see Brussels ground online. Okay. Well, we're going to start our pushback just in case he tries to hold us here for pushback. We're going to start our pushback right now. We're going to go tail left.
Release parking brakes.
Perfect. We'll release our park brakes. Now we'll tune to ground 118050 and we'll say we're pushing back. That's how you do it, chat, right there. They asked me, I have it turned down, man. As soon as I grab my clearance, I turn the audio down. Yeah. No, he told me I was cleared to push. I'll call him up now and I'll just confirm that. Brussels ground, very good evening. Beeline 8 Lima Golf, just pushing back from stand 209. Just wanted to give you a heads up.
Beeline 8 Lima Golf, Brussels ground, hello, roger.
Okay, see, no problem. Engine mode selector, the start position. Red beacon light is on.
7110 and continue pushback facing.
Yes, 7110 and we'll continue pushing east. Beeline 8 Lima Golf. I like how you have to clear that now. 7110, new squawk in and reporting. Good. Go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy. Turn it all the way up for you. Daniel, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Welcome back into first class. Huge no floaties too, man. Thank you very, very much for support. Seems that FPS didn't change positively in V2. Well, again, a lot of variables fly home. I think I have seen a general improvement on performance. I'm flying at a crazy airport, that just crazy performance hog, and we're flying on VATSIM, so immediately we're kind of, you know, to get a true test, we probably should have flown off of VATSIM and maybe not to Aerosoft Brussels, which is probably one of the worst, right up there with EasyBuild's London Heathrow. So, yeah. You can always turn them on and learn as they pop up. Just follow the checklist in the manuals. What are we talking about? I've seen 8 FPS, however, it's way smoother. Yeah, it's definitely a smoother experience. It feels smoother. I can agree with you on that one. But yeah. Failures? Nah, not interested, man. I'm not interested, dude. We're not here to play pretend, you know, to try and solve issues when we're going, man. We're, like I said, dude, in my opinion, it makes it completely like I have no clue what I'm doing well. I'm not trained. I have no clue what I'm doing, man. So like, what's gonna happen when we get a failure? Okay, chat, where's the closest airport? Let's go land. You know, like I don't know, man. It just doesn't. I have no clue what I'm doing. I wouldn't even know how to start the process of even, you know, having proper checklists and trying to figure out exactly how I'm supposed to do things by SOP or by Airbus SOP or whatever. No, we'll leave that for the take out the manual and search up the codes. No. How is that fun? How is that? No. What? No. Zero. Dude, let the real pilots, man. There's so many real world pilots streaming now. Let those guys do the proper stuff, man. Learn from the professionals. Don't learn from me trying to babble through. You're literally telling me to pull up the Airbus manual and search for failures and codes. God, no. No, absolutely not. That does not sound fun at all, man. That does not sound fun at all. Nope, not interested. Helicopter, how are you? Is it weird because I don't get a ding sound when I push the forward or after cabin buttons? You should. We get ding sounds now. You should. Alright, 2 good engines. APU and APU bleed is off. Good. Engine mode selector to the normal position. Ground spoilers armed. Predictive wind shear system will cycle it. Auto brakes over to max RTO. 6,000 feet is in. We also learned that auto brakes medium, your nose still slams down to the ground. Yeah. Failures are part of real world ops. Will, shh, please, man. Please, dude, don't be like one of those people in the fucking comment sections that are just like, you're not doing real world ops. You have to follow every single SOP and every single... Come on, man. It's a flight sim, dude. I'm not a trained pilot. How is it fun for me to pre-program failures so that you know what's coming and then look through a QRH handbook and try and... Because that's real world ops. I'm pretty sure 99% of airplanes fly every single day without having failures or having to worry about that type of stuff. It's a simulator, man. Like, you know what the real world ops consist of. Real gates, real airports, real ATC, real flight plans, real liveries. That's what real world ops are. I'm not here to play, you know, failure simulator, man.
F039er and taxi.
Good 3999, taxi to holding point Bravo 1, runway 25 right via Sierra and Alpha 7, QNH 1020.
Sierra Alpha 7,
All right,
Bravo 1.
we're going to, he's sending us over to 25 right. We'll see where he wants to send us.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Alpha, pushback approved, facing east. Approved, facing east, Lufthansa 1 Papa Alpha.
Guys, we already have all kinds of random, we have random failures turned on. In the last couple weeks, we lost, remember, our screens froze, we had to land an airplane, we had no clue what was going on. Like, this literally happened last week. And then previously, remember, we lost an engine, we had to land. And then before that, remember when we were in Brazil and our autopilot wouldn't turn on and our PFDs went blank and stuff? We have random failures turned on, random failures happen. If they happen in the time when we try and figure them out. As I just said, I'm not trained to deal with these things. To me, it's completely irrelevant to watch me fumble through something that I have no clue what I'm doing. If that's fun, I don't know, man. Maybe that's not the fun that I want, so, yeah. Ground, Beeline, 8 Lima Golf ready, taxi, 25 right.
Beeline 8 Lima Golf, taxi to holding point Bravo 1, runway 25 right via Tango, and the out is QNH 1020.
Runway 25 right via Tango and the outers, and 1020, Beeline 8 Lima Golf, thank you. All right, let's do it. Isn't your camera up a little bit too high? I think this is because your flare with your camera is too high. I don't think my camera is too high. Maybe it could be just slightly in, and I don't know, man. If you actually look at like my, so like, look, I'm keeping it. Look where my head is. I feel like that's probably where your head would be, right? Like on the headrest, like right there somewhere. I actually think I think it's fine. I think it could be a little bit more over like this. That's probably a little bit better, probably more accurate right about there. And then I think we're probably dead in the seat. But other than that, I actually think my head height is okay. I actually like my head height. And you actually you're supposed to use these balls to line it up, right? So that's how you know that your perfect head height is your eyes should reach this, and that should be hiding the ball. See how there's 3 balls? The red covers the white ball. If you've got the red covering the white ball behind, you're actually in perfect. So I would actually think that this is perfect head height, to be honest with you. Again, not a real pilot, do not know if that's the real case, but in my eyes it looks perfectly fine. Yeah. It's okay, Sam. It's all good, dude. Like I said, man, there are tons of real-world pilots doing streaming now. Like you literally, there's so many. There's so many real-world pilots streaming now. So it's yeah. If they want to go see failures, I'm pretty sure like V1 and Flight Tech to Sim, they do like those failures and stuff all the time. They do all kinds of streams where they're doing failures and this and that. So like, if that's what they want to see, they should be perfectly fine. You guys can, you know, go check out they're great content creators. Yeah. Okay, guys, please keep it courteous in chat. There's no need to. Imagine a flap failure that'd be fun landing at high speeds. Maybe for you, Will. I'm not interested, man. Sorry, dude.
Behind 8 Lima Golf, contact versus tower 118.6.
Over to tower 118.6. Thanks for ATC. We'll see you soon. Beeline 8 Lima Golf. All right, 118.6 for us on to tower. Good. I don't know where we should be lining up. I guess we'll go Bravo 1. Yeah.
Viva 399, contact versus control 131.1, bye-bye.
Using Volante again? I am not. No. Tower, hello, Beeline. 8 Lima Golf, holding short. 25 right, ready for departure.
Beeline 8 Lima Golf, start, hello, line up and wait, runway 25 right.
Line up and wait, 25 right, Beeline 8 Lima Golf. Beautiful. Man, I can already tell just by like the nose taxi, this is going to feel very, it's going to feel different on rotation. Going to have to be careful flying this thing now. A lot of ignorant people in stream today. It's all good, man. It's kind of the normal, to be honest with you, man. Welcome to the internet, dude. Welcome to the internet. Everybody knows best, man. I'm completely open to suggestions, but you know, when I feel like we're done having a conversation, I definitely feel like it should be ended there, and it kind of doesn't. It just continues to go on. I see a bunch of people still talking about failures and stuff in chat. I've kind of already explained like my logic behind it, that like I feel like failures are, for me to do failures and stuff, it's just clickbait. So runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff. Beeline 8 Lima Golf. Thank you. Alright, cool. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Catch all on the other side. Sounds are going up. Let's go. Throttle's up to 40%. Chrono's on. Let's go. Menflex 63 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Takeoff power set. Slight down nose pressure on the stick. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots, we're neutral. V1, rotate. Oh my, okay. Whoa. That's gonna take getting used to. That thing shot up like a rocket ship. Whoa! Pause the brake, gear up. That's okay. Very sensitive on the controls, chat. Like, holy shit, sensitive. Yes, takeoff trim was set.
Contact control 131.1.
121.1, thanks for ATC, we'll see you soon. Beeline 8 Lima Go.
131.1.
131.1. Throttles to climb. That's gonna get some getting used to, chat. It is so sensitive. Wow. That's a little bit crazy. All right, 131.1 for us.
Austrian 6 Echo Alpha. Austrian 6 Echo Alpha Brussels.
Does that make it a bug? No, it's not a bug. That's how they say you should be flying it.
Austrian 6 Echo Alpha.
I don't know if I like that though, man. I may have to add like 25 or something. It's like real jumpy, like kind of crazy actually. Autopilot on.
6 Echo Alpha Brussels.
Cross control, hello, Beeline 8 Lima Golf 4,500, climbing 6,000.
Beeline 8 Lima Golf, radar contact, climb flight level 180, direct to Bulan.
Climb flight level 180 and we'll proceed direct to Bulan for Beeline 8 Lima Golf. Insert, good. Standard barometric pressure, runway turnoffs, nose light, wing light, ground spoilers, disarmed. Good. Is that due to the V2 physics? It is. Yeah. You said blue, not bleu. Sorry. Apologies. Yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to, chat. That felt weird. In my opinion, I don't know how the real airplane flies. I have no clue. It feels incredibly sensitive. Like incredibly sensitive.
Heading 090, Lufthansa 5
Like incredibly sensitive. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. But it feels incredibly sensitive. Oh, 100% it has to do with the sensitivities. 100%. That's why I'm saying, but this is how Fenix says that you should fly it. With straight linear response. That's how Fenix said you should be flying the airplane. Or that's how they have it tested. 10,000 feet, landing lights off.
Austrian 6 Echo Alpha, 5x5, monitor frequency, please. Level of flight, level 330.
Are there IE engines yet? No, by the end of the month. Yeah.
Brussels Control, hello again. Tomjet 90911.
Fuck, man. I don't even want to leave it at that. That wasn't, like, enjoyable. That wasn't even, like, that felt really, really awkward, to be honest with you. Yeah. Is that, the nicotine vape? No, THC. I don't nicotine anymore.
Austrian 6 Echo Alpha, fly heading 120, climb flight level 1350.
120, Austrian 6 Echo.
Lufthansa 5 Hotel, direct to Nivnu.
Yeah, that felt weird.
Lufthansa 5 Hotel.
Speedbird to Lima Golf, leaving control airspace to
This
Unicom.
is the second leg, Sam. Yeah, we're doing the return flight now.
Unicom 128 for Speedbird to Lima Golf. Thank you, bye-bye.
Channel X24 Yankee Tango to Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom, Channel X24 Yankee Tango, bye-bye.
Transavia 709 to Unicom, bye-bye.
Hey, Cap, just finished my third ever flight on VATSIM, and I have improved a lot already. Very cool. Awesome, man. Great news.
10 minutes is approved, report back.
When will be the next giveaway? No clue, man.
Speedbird 52 Mike to Unicom, bye-bye.
I should get a nice sunset arrival, though, back into Manchester. What type of music do I like? Pretty much anything, man. Anything except country. I'm not really into country music. I just can't do it. Other IE variants? At the end of the month. End of September, we should get them. What about reactivity? Can we turn that down a little bit? Maybe that's what needs to be done. I don't know. What did I even have it set to be honest with you? Sensitivities. Reactivities at 100%. Maybe I should do what I do to the my PMDG and put it all down to 60% and try that.
399er leaving control airspace to Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom, good day, Speedbird 399.
Beeline 8 Lima Golf, climb flight level 250.
250, Beeline 8 Lima Golf.
Tomjet 991, direct to
That actually feels a little bit better. Reactivity down to 60%. That feels... It's still... I mean, maybe I just have to get used to it, but it feels better at 60%. This is the same thing that I did with my PMDG yoke. I have it set to 60% as well. So yeah. Been to any concerts lately? No, man. I haven't been to concerts in a while, dude. Last concert that I went to was a big festival. Fuck, how long ago was that? Probably 5 or 6 years ago now. I live in Ottawa, dude. Nobody comes here. Well, nobody comes here, man. I either gotta go to Jesus Christ. I either gotta go to Montreal or to Toronto if I'm gonna see like any types of shows. Saw Incubus a couple years ago as well. They were really good. Saw them in Toronto. First Canadian I've seen that doesn't like country, and then again based in Calgary. Wow, yeah. You have to. I feel like it's a prerequisite if you live in Calgary, right? In your opinion, V2 is more floaty. Oh, it definitely is. Yeah, it doesn't want to like sink you down to the ground as well. I feel like there's a lot more ground effect going on. Yeah. Greg, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man. Taylor Swift is coming to Toronto. You should go. This guy, man. Dude. I don't know, man. Her shows are real expensive, Max. It costs a lot of money to go see a Taylor Swift show. You have to visit Ramstein when they come back to Toronto? That'd be crazy. Yeah, that'd be crazy. John, you don't really need the heavy division any longer. You can just use the default 787 if that's what you're interested in. The Kiro is good as well. Yeah. Charge it to the company, Captain Canada LLC. Oh, baby. Floor seats to Taylor Swift. That'll be $25,000, please. I wonder how much floor seats for her concert cost. Didn't it say like she's pulling in over like, I forget, they did an article, man. She's pulling in like over $1 billion on this tour alone. $1 billion as a singer, songwriter, performer. $1 billion for one tour. It's a world tour. She's gone for like a year, but like imagine $1 billion, dude. Hell, man. I'll wear cowboy shoes and jump on a stage for $1 billion. Climb flight level 300, Beeline 8 Lima Golf. Alright, flight level 300 for us, chat. Beautiful. Taylor Swift, yeah. Yeah. T Swift, man. Thoughts on the Kiro 787? It's good. It's good. I want to, probably when we're done with this, and then when we get the PMDG, hopefully we get the PMDG EFB soon as well, we'll probably jump back in the Kiro and do a long haul or something like that. Again, I'd pay to see that. They give Taylor's entire music collection. Exactly. Oh, I do a lot worse than that for $1 billion. You're not wrong. She just gave a bunch of truck drivers hauling the equipment a bunch of bonuses of $100K each. Crazy, man. My nephew does lighting and special effects for Taylor Swift. Damn, that's crazy. Captain Swifty. Yep. It's my alter ego.
Yeah, 10 extra minutes is approved, report back.
God damn it, Smitty. I didn't even realize it was you because that stupid profile. It's not a stupid profile, sorry. It's just I have to get... I've literally seen you for like 6 years with the same profile picture. Unicom, thanks for ATC. Have a great evening. Beeline 8 Lima Golf. Alright. Unicom for us, chat. Let's go. Wonderful. Some medium haul Air Europa 787s. That could be good, Jasper. Yeah. Do they operate the 800? Pretty sure they do, yeah. Wait, who's Smitty? I know. Been a while. First one and last one. Did a long haul yesterday, not sure I'll do that again. Oh man, where'd you go? What did you end up doing? Just pocket change? Yeah. 100 grand. Imagine 100 grand being like, you get a bonus of 100 grand, you get a bonus of 100 grand. I mean, dude, $100,000, that's life-changing amount of money, man. Like you can do a lot of stuff. You could put a, you know, huge down payment on a house. You could pay off debts. You could, so many things that you could do. You could spend half of it, invest half of it. Like imagine keeping 20 grand, investing $80,000. You could retire at 50 and never work again. You retire, you know, you put away 80 grand into investments for 10, 15, 20 years. Crazy, man. You went Hong Kong to Slovenia. Oh man. I actually wanted to do some, thank you for reminding me, Flyboy. I actually wanted to do some flying in Croatia and stuff this week, so we'll see if we can do that. Taft, thanks so much for your support, my friend. Welcome to first class. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to the green team, man. I'd prefer debt-free. Absolutely. Yeah. Honestly, I found the displays looked much better before V2. Well, these are realistic, Benedict. So these are using... This is realistic to what Airbus... Like, it's actual font, actual sizes, everything about it. Yeah. The new Flite model is weird. It's definitely going to take some getting used to, David. That's for sure. Yeah, for sure. Maybe you can volunteer for whoever streams the live stream in the cab of the truck, the next version, Captain Cannon After Dark. Maybe. Could be fun, no? Could be fun. With V2 installed, nothing working, Fenix app running. Maybe allow it through your antivirus or your firewall. Maybe you've got something going on with your firewall. I don't know. Yeah. Took off at 12:30 p.m. and I landed almost 1 a.m. Oof. And were you like sitting around all day to flyboard? Or did you like go and, you know? The new displays are pretty laggy for me for some reason. Everything else is smooth. Anyone else? No issues for me, Steve. Have you launched the Fenix app? There's something that you can do that makes all the screens run at the same time or something. IEs will come later this month. Yes. Really enjoying this V2. Flies nice. Truth be told, I'm nervous about my upcoming RNAV Zuland to 27 case. And nah, you got it, Smitty. The only thing I can say, Smitty, is for me, we just reset our sensitivities as to what Fenix says they should be, and I still notice it to be a little bit twitchy. Yeah. IEs later this month? Yes, by the end of September. Wait, no. IEs by the end of the year, I think, David, right? IEs by the end of the year, not this month. I think they said before 2020, at the end of 2024. No, I'm fucking everything up right now. V2 rollout by the end of this month. V2, whatever, update 2 by the end of this month. IAEs by the end of September. 319, 321 by the end of the year. With winglets early 2024. That's what it is. Got it. Yes. Roll another one. And it just messed everything up. Because I thought this was like the whole end of V2. Yeah. I'm not sure, Keenan. I always get the numbers from SimBrief. So I always load it in from SimBrief. And when you're making a flight plan on SimBrief, you can choose how many passengers. So if you're making, this is like, let's say we're doing this flight plan, right? So we're going to go from, we went from EBBR. Oops. EBBR over to EGCC, and then you would type on the A320, you would select your variant, the Fenix A320, and then down here, passengers auto. I always set my own passengers, so like 179, 177, 165, I set my own passengers, and then I leave everything else auto. Altitude auto, freight auto, payload auto, zero fuel weight auto. I let all that do it just based off me selecting my passenger count. That's how that works, man. I've always done that, and I've never had any issues importing them. Are you sponsored by Fenix? No. There's 2 things for me at the end of this month. Only in September, there's a Fenix roadmap. There you go. What is the big difference between CFM and IE? Is it a range thing? I don't even think it's a range thing. I think performance numbers are a little bit different, G-Mark. Yeah. Magician, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Will we be flying to Innsbruck anytime soon? No, we flew to Innsbruck a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. So no Innsbruck for a little bit. Not quite sure what we're going to do this week. I want to fly into Split. Split has some pretty cool approaches. I want to fly into Split this weekend, so maybe we'll do some Croatian Airlines or something like that. We'll see. I think the IEs burn less fuel. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'd have to pull up like numbers. So with the new engines, we can make it East Coast to West Coast without a payload hit. I don't know. The A320 really doesn't do those flights though, so I don't know, man. You're flown to Verona in Italy, Jasper? IEs are slightly more powerful. There you go. Plan for Saturday? Not sure yet, man. I got to look at the map, Snipe. I really haven't. A lot of this week was kind of on like, are we going to get the update of this airplane? If we didn't get the Fenix update this weekend or this week, I was probably going to be jumping in the PMDG, so I haven't really planned out everything, so yeah. Acap just jumped in your stream. How do you like V2? So far, so good, Mohammed. So far, so good, man. Yeah. Still have the Q400 itch, or did V2 solve that? I still got it. I was actually messing around in X-Plane the other day. Don't tell anybody. Shh. How dare he? Do the Air Canada 737 Halifax to Heathrow. They do that in the MAX. We don't have a MAX. We just have the default 737-800. Yeah. What game are you playing on? Guess. Do you know Flight Tampa working on OMDB? I have no clue. No clue, man. Teamwork. Hello, Cap. Do my first flight after the update and enjoying it fully. Nice. Flew in ETR last night. The new update has SimBrief in it now. Very cool. So like what? Like one tap SimBrief integration, Maverick? That'd be pretty cool. Definitely put that to use. Kind of concerned how a bug managed to break the entire aircraft. Hopefully will not happen in Block 2, A319, 321. What's that, David? What has broke the aircraft? SimBrief in the tablet. Nice. Very nice. We like that, don't we? We do. Top of descent is in about 100 miles. 110 miles. 116. There you go, to be exact. We're chasing that sunset, chat. Hopefully we'll hit it. Must have felt depressing jumping back in X-Plane 12. I mean, I love the Q400. That's one of my favorite airplanes of all time. I've already mentioned that numerous times here on the stream. But yes, going back into X-Plane, it almost feels like you're going back in a time machine. Feels like you're going back to like mid-2000s, 2010, 2008. The anti-aliasing is... I mean, you look at the wing view in X-Plane, and by the end of the wing, it's getting all pixelated, because the anti-aliasing and the rendering system that X-Plane 12 uses is just archaic and atrocious. I think that's if I could combine a word, archaic and atrocious at the same time. The jagged, broken lines in the disc. Every time the camera moves, there's just, yeah, it's. Like I said, dude, if it wasn't for the Q400, I wouldn't be there. Yeah, so. I didn't... No. Wait, what? You went back to X-Plane, or are they talking about... Well, no, I was using X-Plane this week on my off time. I was in X-Plane 12, playing around with the Q400. FlyJSim sent me the newer version. I don't have, like... I didn't buy the Q400. I have a version from them, so they never sent me the X-Plane 12 version. So I reached out to Jack, the owner of FlyJSim, and I asked him if I could get an X-Plane 12 version. So he sent me the X-Plane 12 version, so I was kind of, activating it, setting up my cameras. I didn't even fly. I didn't fly. I just messed about. I kind of went through the systems and the startup procedure and shutdown just to make sure I still remembered everything. And I don't know, man. I would assume probably within the next couple of weeks we'll have a look. Maybe not this month, because this month is going to be pretty busy with Fenix V2 and PMDG tablet, hopefully, but yeah. Fenix said that at the beginning of the week they found a bug that broke many things but managed to fix it, but Amar said that he was thinking of delaying this update, but luckily they found the bug. Well, that's good. Great news. The cowl looks like it's a little bit frosted over. No, I actually really like the new CFM textures though, man. They did a great job. Like a great job. I'm excited to see the IEs, man. IEs are a little bit more narrow than the CFMs. I think they're a little bit longer as well. They have a completely different like the exterior end of it. Flying YUL to YQB for my first V2 flight. Nice. Enjoy, man. Enjoy, dude. I think what I'm going to do, chat, one last thing just before we do anything else. I'm going to leave the sensitivities like that, but I'm bringing my reactivity to 50%. I'm still a little bit nervous because I feel like this is just not going to be... The hell is my joy... Oh, I don't need that. I don't use the slider. I'm going to put the reactivity to 50% and see what that feels like, just because it felt like, holy shit, dude, I barely touched the joystick and the nose shot right up. Yeah. MKYUL... is horrible. What do you mean? How's the Montreal scenery? On the hook for buying it. MK is good. It's extremely pretty heavy on performance. That would be my only complaint. I think a lot of the newer airports, major airports that are coming out, are pretty heavy on performance as well. But yeah, good scenery. I mean, good scenery. I don't live in Montreal. I don't really fly in and out of Montreal all that often, but it seemed to be okay for me. I enjoy it. Can't thank you enough for all that you do. On a side note, I traded my 22 WRX for 21 Alfa Romeo TI Sport Carbon with all the dealer options. Nice. Enjoy, man. Very cool. I'm still driving my 2019 Corolla. Vroom, vroom. It's got cruise control. That's all that matters, man. Cruise control. Tried on SimBrief. You can put 5 passengers and 0 kilogram cargo, and you will make it to Heathrow from Halifax. Nice. So we'll never do that. It's just not the right modeling for the terminals. What do you mean, Jordan? They did LiDAR like scans, Jordan. They were like able to go to they have like people that work there, friends that work at Montreal, and they did like LiDAR scans of the entire airport. So I'm not saying that you're wrong, but to me, man, I don't know how the modeling would be off if they're using LiDAR imagery. Like, that shit's crazy, dude. That's how they like scan airplanes, and like, that shit's wild. So I don't know, man. Seems like it's right to me, but I don't know. Does it take you long to drive out to the horse ranch? With traffic, about 40. There you go, Smitty. Nice, nice, nice. This is, now I know he's here. Much better. Thank you. It takes me about half hour with no traffic, Jetstar. 25 minutes, half hour without traffic. Usually takes me about 45 minutes. Because there's always traffic. I've mentioned it, I live downtown Ottawa pretty much, just on the other side of the river. So for me I have to go all the way through downtown. There's always traffic. It's always a nightmare. This city was built in, I swear, dude, it's not designed for the amount of traffic and the amount of cars that are driving through. Ottawa has done a terrible job at like updating and upgrading the infrastructure on the roads. It's atrocious. There's so many like intersections that are less than like 100 feet apart from one another, where you have like a red light and then behind it a green light that's green, and they're not synced properly. It's just atrocious, dude. It's so bad. The planning of this city is just completely out to lunch. And I'm not a city planner by any means, but when I travel to other cities and I get to drive, and it's just crazy, man, how different and how like well prepared, like Montreal, Toronto, major cities. Hell, dude, even when I was down in Houston, just makes so much more sense. Like the way that the roads are done and the infrastructure, it's crazy. When are you going to fly to Canada next? We just flew to Canada all weekend, Big Blue. We flew Montreal, we went to Halifax, so I don't know, man. Did Toronto as well. I'm not quite sure next time. Random question, but do you think Fenix and PMDG are multi-million-dollar companies? It's a good question. I really don't know. Would I say that the Fenix and PMDG have probably made $1 million off the airplane? Yes. I would think, yeah, they probably have. Now, I don't know if that's, I don't know what that translates to. If they're multi-million-dollar companies, I don't know. I would say that they've made a decent amount of money off their products, though. That's for sure. Any updates on the 330? They posted an update this morning talking about how there's like 250 something bugs still that they have to squash out. So I don't know, man. Typical Aerosoft. At least they're being upfront with the community now, but honestly, I don't think we're getting that airplane. I would be surprised if we see the Aerosoft 330 within 6 months. I think it's going to be over 6 months. I think for sure we're getting PMDG 777 and MD-11 and all the other airplanes out before the Aerosoft 330 is coming out, unfortunately. I mean, Jerry, you got to remember this, dude, and this is how I always put things into perspective, Jerry. If you're somebody that doesn't, if you're a casual flight simmer, you spend maybe an hour or two a week, an hour or two every 2 weeks, sure. I completely understand that spending $80 for an airplane would seem like it's expensive, but for the most part of us, the people that are willing to spend $80 on an airplane are also using that airplane for hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours. So if you think about it, $80 investment, there's not very many things in life that you can spend $80 on and get hundreds of hours of entertainment back, right? You have to think about things like that, especially when it comes to like flight sim and hobbies in general. Of course, things are expensive, man. Of course. But again, if you're spending $80 and in return, you're going to spend 200-300 hours, let's say, using the product, you can justify spending $80, no problem. But if you're, you know, a very casual player, I completely understand. I would agree with you that spending $80 isn't there, you know? But if you know, it's like anything, any hobby, man. Hobbies are a waste of money if you really think about it. Hobbies in general, all around. So, is it better with the turbulence settings to low? It seems to be good, Chris. That's what Fenix had suggested as well. So, yeah. Do you notice a better performance with V2? Hard to say, Zane. I was flew in to a really, really heavy airport, so I'm not quite sure if it was the right way. I mean, maybe slightly better performance. I don't know if it's anything that I would really make comments about. Slightly better performance, maybe on like, you're talking like maybe 5% or less. But the whole experience seems smoother, in my opinion. Like the whole simulation experience seems smoother in general. Hitting the buttons and doing everything, but yeah. Is the update good? I mean, the performance better than the last version? Yes, slightly. Slightly. You only buy it once plus free updates. Fenix is a good example. Yes. I'd recommend restarting and seeing how the Fenix does then, because a lot of people are saying it improved the FPS. Maybe, Joshua. Yeah. Maybe, man. Absolutely, Froome. Yeah. Absolutely. You think Captain has had too much THC to stream and fly? Why would you think that? Am I not here having coherent conversations with you all? Biggest thing I've noticed in V2 is random stutters. I haven't really noticed any random stutters. If I'm getting any, I have it. Can confirm that the nose wheel does slam down and had full back pressure. Oh yeah, it did into Brussels. Pardon me. It did as well. Yeah, I'm planning to make a plane for X-Plane called the Piper GA aircraft. Is it really hard to make planes to be fully functional, good flight model? Yes. Yeah, man. Good luck. I wish you all the best with making your airplane, but I can promise you that it is extremely difficult. Yeah. Are you using sync displays? No, I am not, Adam. No. I am not. You notice some stutters on departure? That's probably the scenery, man. Like I said, dude, the Aerosoft Brussels, albeit it is an extremely beautiful airport, performance is completely out the window, man. It is not good. Not good by any means. 25 degrees on the temps. 10:15 on the QNH. Alright, we're planning 2-3 right. So plug in our approach here. 2-3 right. And we're looking like we need minimums 449. Good. Throw those into there. Beautiful. Looking good. Forget Aerosoft. I'm hoping Fenix makes a 330, and they, I think they eventually will. Maybe, man. Who knows, dude? Who really knows, to be honest? Really don't know. On Xbox, which I fly, I bought it, and it's flyable because the PMG 737 crashes your scenery. Glitches when you input a route, it kicks you out, and everyone else on Xbox is having the issue as well. Huh. That's weird, man. Unfortunately, I can't really offer any advice or anything to do with Xbox. I don't know anything about it. I've never owned the sim on Xbox. So, yeah. Hope Fly-by-Wire makes an A321 and a Neo eventually, maybe. Do you think Fenix is going to make an A380? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't speculate on. I have no clue, man. I have no clue what developers are doing. I'm sponsored by companies, and I have no clue what they're doing next. I don't really have privy. I don't really know a lot about what developers are doing. It's very hush hush. In case you hadn't noticed, by 6 airports being released in the same week, the same 6 airports by 6 different developers. There was three airports I think were released of the same. Oh, Flybower makes an A321neo eventually. That'd be fun. Yeah. Honestly, though, I don't know what's... like, I don't know, man. I don't know how long in development. I know that they're doing it all on, like, their free time and stuff like that, so... I don't know, man. Let's wait for the 380 to come out, and then let's start wishing for other airplanes to come out, right? Hey, it's been a while. AlexSiu, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude. Welcome, welcome, man. V1 said the fly-by-wire flies better than the Fenix. There you go, man. Take it how you want it. Now, did he have all of his sensitivities set correctly, Will? Because I didn't when we were on the first flight on the way down. I did not have them set the way that Fenix had said that we should have them set. I had weird response curves and stuff like that, so... but yeah, I don't know. How long before we start the... Appreciate you're saying descent? 14 miles. 14 miles. And we will go to... what's the altitude we need? 8,000 feet for Dane. 230 knots. So that'll be our descent. 8,000 feet. We'll plug that in now. Good. You said auto thrust and engine modeling is better and it flies smoother. Wait, what are we... V1 said that the fly-by-wires auto thrust and engine modeling is better and that it flies smoother. Is that what you're talking about, Will? Or this airplane? After fly-by-wire 380, they will focus on the 320. It's custom model and other engine options. So it'll be a while before we see a fly-by-wire 321neo. Got you. Installed the 280 all-in-one yesterday. 5600X Microsoft. CPU max 61 degrees. PC is almost silent now. Sweet. Very cool. Good to see you, AlexSiu. Welcome back, man. V1 said that yesterday before V2 dropped today. Interesting. Well, I don't know. Like I said, man, take it as you leave it, right? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? I trust V1. He's a real-world pilot, so I mean, if he says that's how things are, I'm probably going to go with that's what it is. So, you believe V1 was referring to fly-by-wire versus old Fenix? Okay. I was going to say, I think it's a little bit quick to make, like, I'm going to have to do a couple flights in this airplane before I give you, like, a full verdict, right? Like, I'm not going to be able to tell you what I think about it. I got to get a couple landings in, a couple practices. What I can tell you is it flies very different than how it used to fly. As I mentioned when we were coming in for the rival, not in a bad way, don't take this, but the older version of the fly-by-wire, it almost felt like the controls were mushy. Like you had to flare it like 30 feet, otherwise you were going to smack into the runway, right? Whereas now, I feel like you've got a lot more control and you can actually kind of fly the airplane into the ground, right? With small, minimal flare inputs to get the airplane to flare very easily. You know what I mean? I personally I got used to how the airplane used to fly, so I don't think there's, you know, is it a different flight model? Absolutely, but I think it's going to take me a week or two of flying the airplane to get my full conclusion of whether I like this model better or the old model. I don't know, we'll see, right? Finished my first flight with the Fenix V2. It is a whole different airplane to land. It is, yeah. I mean, we had a 185 AlexSiu, but we were floating like crazy, dude. I think we touched down on the last touchdown markers. Yeah, tried with linear curves, but I might have to adjust them. It felt a bit too sensitive. Yeah, so what I did, AlexSiu, is I put it at the curves that they want it to be. And then I put reactivity to 50%. So I'm running it exactly how they have suggested that we fly it. And then I have the reactivity to 50%. So, yeah. I don't like how the nose slams. Yeah, that's definitely a bug, Will. I'm actually surprised that bug hasn't been resolved. I only get that when I'm landing on auto brake 2, though, Will. Like, I don't really have that problem on auto brake 1, so yeah. Fenix suggested a linear curve. Yeah, they want it straight, the way that we have it, Jarvis. So no curve in your... They want it like straight line, 0% on the curve. So, yeah. I always flared at 20 feet in V1, but when I came across crosswind landings, I flare at 30 because it comes down fast then. It always comes down fast for me. That's one thing that I've noticed. But sorry if this is a stupid question. What's the difference between a flight model and flight dynamics? Well, off the top of my head, the flight model would be exactly how the airplane is designed to fly, and then flight dynamics would be when there's like wind, crosswind, turbulence, right? Like those types of things, how the airplane behaves under those certain circumstances. I could be completely wrong. That would just be my understanding of probably how that works. That's not a stupid question at all, Erin. It's actually a great question. Maybe better directed at like Fenix and those guys in their Discord to answer that, you know? But not a stupid question at all, man. Are you interested in the 319 and the 321? Absolutely, Paul. Can't wait, man. Can't wait, dude. Just recently installed the Fenix with little knowledge of the A320. Any tips? Watch some tutorials, man. There's some great tutorials out on YouTube. Some great real-world pilots that do some stuff on YouTube, on Twitch. Just watch, man. Just watch and maybe watch like a cold and dark tutorial and kind of have it up. Do you have a second monitor? Put it up on your second monitor, you know? It might be coming over your house. There you go. Looks like we've got a restriction at 20,000 feet. Not quite sure till when. Oh, Elvos at 20,000. So we're about to cross Elvos now. And there's through Elvos. So now we are going to continue the descent down to 8,000 feet. You recommend 320 sim pilot tutorials? Sure. Yeah. I don't really know much about the tutorial guys, but I just know that there's a ton of them out there. Yeah. Could we have a manual approach? Maybe. We'll see what the weather's looking like. Yeah. Just asked about the nose gear slamming. Dev said this is something we've been investigating for weeks. Hopefully a solution soon. Great news. Great news. Jeff Faviano said in his most recent video that the TM yoke resistance is very low versus the real thing. Do you agree with that? Well, Jeff just spent time in Rookie's real 737 sim. I haven't flown a real sim in 5 years, 4 years, Will, was the last time I did that, so I'll let you know when I'm there in November. Ask the question in November when I get back. Can you bind the VATSIM push-to-talk to a joystick button? Absolutely, Cab Nolan. Yeah. I have it set to the trigger. So whenever I call ATC, I just hit the trigger. Your displays are dead. What do you do? I don't know. I feel like you need to uninstall Christina and fresh install. I feel like there's something going on. Also, make sure that your firewall, antivirus are accepting the the Fenix app. That may be the problem. Sounds like you've got something going on with like antivirus or something. I think a 3060 Ti and a Ryzen 7 5800X 3D is a good combo. I think it'll do the trick for sure. Probably won't break the bank either, right? So, Flair, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Guys, again, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Can we get 400 likes on today's stream? It's been a long time since we've been able to hit around 400 likes. So, thanks everybody for being here. I know it's a very busy day and everybody is very excited. So I appreciate everybody being here and I appreciate everybody hanging out today. We are going to be live again all weekend. I'm going to think of some really fun and some cool flights that we can do this weekend. We can hopefully take the A320 and test it. But obviously plan for the A320 all this week. So, we have Manchester approach online. Sweet. Imagine Citation Max flying you, Jeff, XP72, etc. to Vegas next year. Let's make it happen. Hey, man. That's something, you know... I think if Max owned the plane, obviously I don't think he would have an issue with that, right? You have to remember, it's a company aircraft, right, first and foremost, so I'm sure as much as Max would love to be able to do those types of things, I just don't know if it's 100% feasible. But I hear you, man. It would be absolutely awesome, dude. That would be an unbelievable experience, for sure. I know that he flew a bunch of guys down to, in 2019 to Orlando, I think. He flew a bunch of guys down. But that was different because there was some guys in from the UK as well, so it was a little bit of a different experience. So, Manchester approach is on 11857. 11857. We'll bug that up and get that ready to go. 11857. No, it's his. Well, I believe it's his. It's It's a company-owned aircraft. His dad owns the company, I believe. Also, not really my place to be discussing that type of... I really have no actual clue. You can go over to Max's channel. I'm pretty sure he's explained what the airplane is and, you know, that stuff. So, can I adopt you? Sure. Send over the adoption papers. We'll make it happen. I always want... I'm already an internet dad. So, I mean, you know, we've got Summer Camp 2023. It was a great summer so far. Summer Camp 2023 with Captain Canada. Okay, now you're just asking over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, bye. Do you think you've spent... how much do you think you've spent on sceneries? Oh, dude. Like, in my whole flight sim, like, everything that I've been doing my flight sim? Oh, dude. Thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't even think, like, a number, you could even come up with a number. Way too much money. Way too much money. Manchester approach 118575. Let's tune to him now. We'll give him a little bit of a call. We are... What are we? How close to date? Oh, so look at that, chat. Boom. We're literally about to give him a call. Look at that. Manchester approach. Very good. Evening beeline. 8 Lima Golf. 1000. 10 miles from Dane.
Beeline 8 Lima Golf. Manchester radar. Sectors for direct approach. Runway 23 right. Information November currents. Descent flight level 60.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS 23 right. We've got the ATIS and we'll descend to flight level 60. Beeline 8 Lima Golf. Alright, ACAP, how's V2 so far? So far, so good, man. Enjoying it. Different. Flies very different. So, yeah. I don't like to think about the amount of money that I've spent on add-ons between X-Men and Microsoft. You're correct, Jordan. Thankfully, Jordan, this is my business. Leave Dane heading 025, Beeline 8 Lima Golf. So it is a tax write-off for me. I'm very pleased to say that. It is at least a tax write-off for me when I buy scenery and spend all my money. So that's good, right? Yeah, it's, I'm lucky. I understand. Enjoying the severe thunderstorms in Ottawa? No. My power's flickered a bunch of times today already. Yeah, not good.
Manchester radar, good evening. Tomjet 99911.
How's the dying on cabin? Is it working out for you? It is, yeah.
Flight level 11.
You know, I got,
inbound
we, you know, going to Houston and coming back from Houston, being off. I was off it for like 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't really gain any weight. Yeah. It's good, man. I'm still on it. Still on the meals and pushing through, man. Pushing through, dude. We're going to go open climb to 6,000 feet, and then he wants us heading 025. This is where he wanted us, so we'll do that now. So heading 025, speed 230, because we do have the restriction. Speed 230, 8,000 feet, right? So we're looking good. There's Dane. We're crossing Dane.
Altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1015.
4,000 feet, 1015. Beeline 8 Lima Golf. Which is amazing for the amount of barbecue and other shit we ate. Oh, dude. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy though, because we didn't really go too crazy, right? Flyboy, but yeah. I never really felt like we like overate. Maybe we went for Mexican food. That was the night I ended up getting sick, but like, yeah.
9911, descent flight level 60.
Oh yeah, Shaquille, it's definitely spicy right now, man. Now, Shaquille, there's like 2 or 3 of you with the name. The one in chat right now, you're like the Shaquille that I saw at the expo, and like, right, this is the real one. I have to like make sure I recognize that profile picture, because there's 2 or 3 Shaquille O'Meals that come in here, and I'm wondering if they're just...
Golf, turn left heading 355, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Left turn 355, descend altitude 3,000 feet. Beeline 8 Lima Golf. All right, 355 on the heading. 3,000 feet is in. Good. Cap, is the V2 version acting like GA aircraft now? What do you mean, Captain Howdy? What's up, Tom? What do you think of the new flight model? Definitely something to get used to. It flies very different. So, yeah. Blaze is here too. I think I remember meeting him. Aviation Blaze it was, yeah. Shakovic, I used to be Shaq Oatmeal, but I changed it. Oh, okay. So wait, so there's two different people in here then? I'm so confused. What headset and mic do I use? You can put exclamation point headset in chat and the mic and exclamation point mic in chat. The microphone is a Shure SM7B and the headset is Sony MDR's professional.
75,000 feet, QNH 1015.37.
I think he's going to give us a turn. Headset, that's it, thank you.
For Yankee Tango affirm, but I have not primed their frequency properly. I'm going to message him now.
Should give us a left turn now.
Ground hill check.
We need to flight some Expo every 6 months, dude. I wish, man. I wish, dude.
Beeline 8 Lima Golf, turn left heading 260 degrees, clear ILS approach, 23 right.
Left turn 260 degrees, cleared ILS 23 right approach. Beeline 8 Lima Golf. All right, 3,000 feet. Sounds are going up. We're looking good.
Phoenix 24 Yankee Tango, if you want to turn right on Bravo, hold at Bravo 2.
Localizer captured. I feel like that turn came a little bit late. We'll see what it does. Low captured. Pretty sure we're going to get blown right through the localizer. Oh yes. Very much so. Seat the cabin. Arm approach.
Airline 8 Lima Golf, continue left turn heading 190 degrees to establish.
Continue 190 degrees, Beeline 8 Lima Golf.
Shuttle Yankee at Hotel 1.
Shuttle 3 Yankee, Manchester Radar. Good evening. Do you wish to depart from Hotel 1? Are you able?
Hey, sir.
Just a little bit of Victor Vector chat, no problem.
Hotel 1, traffic landing shortly.
Hotel 1, Shuttle 3 Yankee.
Boeing 327, turn right heading 190 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, clear ILS.
Glide slope and localizer captured. Beautiful.
180 degrees, set altitude 3,000 feet, clear the ILS 239.37.
Contact 9911, speed 180.
Jesus, sending us all over the place to capture today. Dropping at Batson, but I fear there are a lot of people using it, and I firmly, on the spectrum, have taken it too seriously. It can, Ashley, but I don't ever feel discouraged. Just be prepared. That's all I say. Be prepared. 8 miles out, gear down. Flaps 2. Just be prepared, and you'll be good to go. Don't, you know, as long as you're prepared, you know the aircraft that you're flying, you know how to fly it. I feel like you should be fine. EasyJet Simpod is ETC? I have no clue. It sounds like him, but I don't know. Alright, 7 miles. Let's get fully configured.
Between 170 degrees, 3 knots, 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, takeoff 60 right, Shuttle 3 Yankee.
Alright, flaps 3.
Rock to Mike Whiskey, turn right on Alpha, contact ground.
Ground spoilers armed. Auto brake is set.
Thank you, good evening.
160, flaps full. We'll start the recording. Beautiful.
3,500 feet and QNH 1015 from Jet 99.
Those engine sounds are nice. Very nice, chat. All right, I'm going to take control now. I want to get a little feel of how this goes. We'll see how she flies now. My airplane. All right, landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed. ECAM, no blue. Beautiful. it's still, it's going to take some getting used to, man. Somebody just departed, so that's good.
Clear the ILS approach 23 right, Tomjet 9911.
Beeline 99, station Beeline 8, Lima Golf, surface speed 170,
1000.
22 right, clear to land.
22 right, clear to land. Beeline 8, Lima Golf, thank you. Alright, there's our landing clearance. Yeah, so it's, I mean, I definitely feel like I have way more control, but I also feel like I have to be like, just much more calm on the controls. Like it, you know, like, it's very like, you can almost like flick it now. Do you know what I mean? See that?
Can you approach number 2, become 1 number 1 shortly, thank you, by 37.
500.
Shuttle 3 Yankee, report passing altitude.
Shuttle 3 Yankee, we're passing 2,500.
400.
Climb now, flight level 190.
100 above.
3 Yankee.
$200. Minimum.
Continue.
100.
Speed 180 knots until 50 ME, Tomjet
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
It's so weird, dude. Nose down gently. It's weird, man. Reverser stowed. Manual braking. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know if I like that. It feels really, maybe I'm just so used to the way that it used to fly. I don't know if I like that. It almost feels twitchy. It, like, I don't know.
Lima Golf, turn right on Alpha, contact ground 121.850.
Right on Alpha and over to ground. Thanks for ATC, Beeline 8 Lima Golf. It's way too sensitive. Way too sensitive. Like, I'm not even touching the stick and the nose is just darting upwards. I know that the runway dips, but it's just, I don't know, man. It just does not, at least not with my sensitivities that I have it set right now, it does not feel good. I don't. And again, now listen, I'm not a real pilot. I can't tell you if this is what it flies like real life. I'm just going off to somebody who's got probably 1,000 hours flying the first version of the aircraft. It doesn't feel normal. It feels very twitchy. Very twitchy. You're supposed to have the controls linear. They are linear, Ronald. That's why I'm saying. Like, I just, yeah, it feels really weird, man. So no curves, correct. So I'll show you what, like, look, I'm going to show you right now. Just because I know everybody's here, I'll show you the sensitivities. That's what it is. And then I even put the reactivity to 50%. Straight linear. Exactly the way that it's supposed to be, with a 1 degree dead zone.
Good evening, Ryan to take a mic doing a radio check.
It's, yeah. It feels really weird, man. Really weird. Again, it could just be that I'm not used to it, but I don't know, man. It feels crazy sensitive. Like I'm barely moving the side stick and it's kind of just going all over the place. Balloony? I wouldn't even say balloony, just oversensitive. Just straight oversensitive. Did it feel good? No. It didn't.
2-3 right.
Phoenix said people have to get used to it. I absolutely agree that we have to get used to it, but I'm still not on the... I don't think having no response curve... I think you at least need a 25-degree response curve. Now, also, what joystick are they testing it on? Are they testing it on like $1,000, you know, like... on like an actual Airbus joystick, or like are they testing it on our, you know, TCA Airbus stuff? So there's a lot of, right, everything's going to be different, man. Every joystick's going to be different. So Manchester Ground, good evening. Beeline 8 Lima Golf on Alpha.
Manchester Ground, good evening. Boeing 327, turning right at Alpha for parking, please.
Beeline 8 Lima Golf, Manchester Ground. Hello, welcome to Manchester. Taxi holding point Delta 2 via Bravo and Delta.
Holding point Delta 2 via Bravo and Delta's Beeline 8 Lima Golf. Alright, Bravo and Delta
Manchester Ground.
for hold spot 2. There's Delta 2 there, okay.
Boeing 327.
Did it feel more precise and like you had more control? Well, yeah, because it's insanely oversensitive. Is there a sensitivity setting in the MIC-2? I don't think so. Thrust levers, side stick, and rudder.
You can expect stand 103.
No, I don't think so. I forgot the replay? No, we got it. Oops. We recorded the replay.
Boeing 327, expect stand 27.
Man, what's up, man? No worries, dude. That just feels really weird. Like I'm almost positive I'm gonna have to put some type of like some type of curve onto it, man. Yeah. Alright, we should be rolling up to
3012.
Delta 2 coming up here.
Airlines A320 is passing your right to left. You can taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Delta, Papa, Kilo and Juliet.
Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet to Mike 1 after the aircraft on our right passes to left, E302. EC302, we're giving away
yeah, I'll definitely be doing some practice flights tomorrow, chat. I'll nail it down tomorrow. Obviously, I didn't have time to do any practice flights, so you're seeing like my raw first impressions. Let me play with the. Listen, I completely understand that, you know, Fenix can tell you that, you know, under certain parameters it should be running like this. Everybody's got different sensitivities than what they're used to. I for sure will be adding some type of because that I'm sorry, dude. That doesn't feel nice. It way too sensitive. I can't even make any inputs without the nose just like straight jumping up. So it's weird. Yeah. To me, it didn't look like you were struggling with the sensitivities. I mean, I wouldn't say struggling, but it just didn't feel. The reactivity is at 50%, Santiago. So like if I, should I go to like 20% and try it? I don't know. Is an Aer Lingus A320?
9911 is on out.
Tomjet 9911.
Fresh install, Porter.
Welcome to Manchester.
Fresh install.
Holding point Bravo 2.
Taxi holding point Bravo 2, Tomjet 9911.
Beeline 8 Lima Golf. After the EasyJet A320 passes left to right, you can taxi stand 103 via Echo and Zulu.
Right behind the easy leaving the ramp, we'll taxi to stand 103 via Echo and Zulu. Beeline 8 Lima Golf. Alright, stand 103.
You can taxi stand 27 via Delta.
I think he said 203, right? 203 makes the most sense, not 103? Yeah, okay. 203 it is. All right, good. It got flying VRI 2 performance is better so far, but the yoke sensitivity is ridiculous. It's way too much, dude. Way too much. Like, way too much. Yeah. What's the verdict on the Fenix update? I mean, so far so good. I'm definitely going to spend tomorrow kind of tweaking it in the way that I want things to be. I definitely think that I'm going to have to add some tweaks or something to it because it feels a little bit weird. Yeah. Any solution for the invalid flight plan uplink? I'm not sure why that's happening, Oliver, to be honest with you. So, did ground effect feel too high? No, it kind of felt the same, but it was just like I said, like it felt like it was just way too sensitive. In my opinion, like way too sensitive for turning, you know?
Stand 107 via Delta.
If it helps, they posted on their Discord. What's that, Luca?
107 via Delta.
I think Troy said 103. Yeah, but I don't see a 103. Unless he's sending me all the way over here. 103 to Pier 1? By Echo and Zulu. No, I guess you're right. Okay, well, I guess we're going that way. 103. You're right.
Thank you. Manchester 118-575, over flight.
118-575. Very good evening.
Manchester Ground, good evening.
He's sending us all the way over here. Turbulence slider down to low, yes. And reset your stick sensitivity curves to linear. That's what we've built, the flight model firmware handling. Yes, that's what how we have it, Luca. And that's where I'm saying I don't agree with that. It feels really weird. Really weird. Like, I preferred the way that it flew when we were flying into Brussels with a 50% deadband on either one. To me, that's how I'm gonna probably put it back to be honest with you.
Tomjet 9911, sorry, was it stand 107 or 117?
107.
Alright, that's right.
Good evening,
Pew going on?
700 aircraft. Stand 50 with information November and we're requesting clearance to Paris.
Right, 2 Tango Mike, Manchester Ground. Hello, you cleared destination Samba 1 Romeo departure from 23 right, squawking 2670.
Cleared to Paris via the Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 2670.
Next time to EHAM? No, we're waiting for EHAM scenery. Yeah. I have the turbulence set to low, as they have suggested.
AT24 Delta, taxi holding.
Landed like 30 minutes ago.
Golf and Juliet.
It's a long taxi, man.
Mike 1 by Golf and Juliet, AT24 Delta.
Ryan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Update's good so far. It feels weird, honestly, like the flight model. It's definitely going to take some getting used to. It feels very weird for me right now, but yeah. And what's crazy is I'll show you in a second what default sensitivities for this. Shouldn't there be like a fence here or something like that? I feel like there shouldn't just be a bunch of cars parked over here. Am I wrong, chat? Am I wrong in thinking that this isn't just like an open car park here? I feel like there should be a fence or something. This is the most recent version of this scenery. I feel like there should be like a fence here or something like that. It's missing something. Something's going on. Been flying the Fenix with linear sensitivities for the last year or so I'm more used to it. That feels really weird, Fuber, like really weird. Far too sensitive, in my opinion. But I guess honestly, it comes down to personal preference, really, to be honest, right? Like, but I will be tweaking that because, yeah, no, that does not feel. That was not an enjoyable feeling, if that makes sense. You know. Take care, Sklit. Next stream's on Saturday. We'll see you on Saturday. Alright, APU bleeds on. Good. If you want saying how much better the taxing feels, absolutely. The taxing feels way better. Way, way, way better. Much more like authority over like where I want to go. For me, it's just, you know, changing off that linear curve. That really, really did it to me. something. It just felt really weird, really awkward. You could even see on the landing, it just looked awkward. Looked awkward, felt awkward. Over flare, under flare, pushing the nose. Just, yeah, it was kind of all over the place, man. A little bit all over the place. Cool. Park brakes on, EPU's on, bleeds are on, engine number 1 is off, engine number 2 is off. Red beacon light is off, seatbelt signs are off, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down to... Love the shutdown sounds. Welcome back down to Manchester. Almost said Birmingham. Operate the jet bridge. Good. V1 has the real Airbus stick, so I'm curious how it feels to him. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is I'm wondering if it's just like a heavier stick feels completely different, right? Because, you know, as much as I love this joystick, there's really not a lot of, like, you know, it's pretty sensitive, right? You can essentially, and like I said on final, like it just felt like you could like whip the nose up a little bit, way too much in my opinion. So I'll be going back to the sensitivity that I had. So here, I just want to give an example. So let me disconnect from here. So I don't have any of that. Good. So if we go here and we go to sensitivities, now I want to show you, like, this is default. That is default sensitivities. That's default. So to me, the aircraft felt fine when I was flying it like that, at default sensitivities for this joystick. Now, like I said, I don't know. They could be using something different. Something could be, you know, I don't know. But to me, this feels much more, like I'm going to try this again. I'm going to leave it like this, and this is how I'm going to do my next flight. Because to me, that felt more, I don't even know what the word is. It felt better to me. I don't know. But that's default. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that is default. So that's where I'm saying, like, are people mixed up with having no linear curve as default? Because that would be no linear curve. Again, that would be no linear curve. And this would be no linear curve. But to me, that felt real weird, man. Like, that was not an enjoyable, like, flare. Like, you can see, like, just how much it just jumps. That I'm barely moving the joystick, and we're getting that type of, you know. Whereas if you reset it to default, there's much more of, like, a, you know, a second for it to do it. So the Airbus IRL sensitive and don't require much inputs. I would agree 100%, but like not that much, dude. Like it was crazy, man. Like I'm saying, like I was barely pushing up. Like even if maybe like I changed this to like 25 and got a little bit more familiar with like that or something. But at 0, that felt so weird, dude. So I'm going to go back to that, and I'm going to leave it the way that is, because that's how I think the aircraft is going to fly best now. Everybody's going to be, don't like, you know, I don't think you have to like yell at people because like they don't, everybody's going to have different sensitivities. That's the beauty of the simulator, man. You can tweak things and you can make, like I always tell people, if something doesn't fly right, add response curves, do this, do that, you know? So yeah, don't like, I don't think there's a right and a wrong answer. I mean, you can have people that tell you like, these are the recommended. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever used recommended sensitivities ever in my life. I always find them to be either far too sensitive or not sensitive enough. So I'm just judging this based off of like all other Airbus products that I've flown, fly-by-wire, tollless, flight factor, that the way that it was before seemed to be a little bit more. So yeah. What is your side stick null zone in the Fenix MiG-2? I have it set to 0.1. Max side stick null zone 3%, but that's max. Like, do you think I should be 1% and 1%? Like, that's just a null zone. I don't think that really has much to do with it, but I'm going to put it to 1%. I don't think that will have much to do with it. Flaps are calibrated. That's all done. That's all good. And then my null zone, I have 0.5. Try 2, it helped. Where? With the max side stick null zone, 2%? Sure. I don't think it has anything to do with the null zone, to be honest with you. I think it was just, like I said, it just felt extremely oversensitive the way that we had that. Less null zone makes it even worse. Got you. Okay, we're going to try 2, and we'll keep it like that. We're going back to Brussels because it was a bit strange ending in Manchester with a Belgian airline. Well, we flew from Manchester to Brussels back to Manchester. There's nothing weird about that. They're real-world flights. We're leaving the aircraft for the next flight crew tomorrow, right? That's what we would do, nice and simple. Good. Anyways, guys, great first day of flying. Obviously, like I expected, there's a few things that I'm going to change. There's a few things that we're going to address for the next stream. But yeah, overall, really enjoyable. Hopefully I can nail down the way that I want it to fly. It definitely feels nicer in certain instances, but that last landing coming in was not an enjoyable one. It didn't feel like I was flying a commercial jet. It felt like I was kind of flying a toy, if I'm being 100% honest. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It just didn't feel like I was flying, like there was just way too sensitive, way too sensitive. I understand that the real airplane are sensitive. You're gonna, but like, you know, if I'm moving, you know, like a centimeter worth of joystick and the nose is just going like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see. We'll play around with the sensitivities. So yeah, Amir said in Discord that it was tuned for the metal Airbus stick, and in hindsight he should have tuned it for the TCA, so you're onto something. 100% will. I'm not, listen dude, I'm not trying to be rude about Fenix, and I'm not telling them that they're wrong. That's the first thing that I said when we pulled off the runway, Will, was what side stick did they tune it to? Because to me, it doesn't feel like it's been tuned to this joystick. It did not feel like that was way too sensitive, man. Like to the point where it almost felt like I was flying like a 172 dressed as an A320. And again, I'm not saying that the aircraft is wrong. This is why we have sensitivities, right? And this is exactly why, like I mentioned, this is the default calibration for this joystick. So I'm going to try it in the default calibration, because to me the first arrival felt good. The first arrival, and I think we can all agree, it was a little bit floaty, but it felt much better in my opinion. It didn't feel so like just twitchy and like I didn't have control. Like the way that it is right now, it felt like if I turned left a little bit, I was losing control of the airplane. It was just way too oversensitive, right? So yeah, I'm going to test it like this, and I'm going to see how it goes from there. We'll restart the Kutal script. Let's come inside here. Let's go ahead and close all of our doors, and then we'll go ahead and watch a replay. Beautiful. Doors are closed. Everything's closed. Good. Let me come down here. We'll also turn the aircraft back on. We'll go panel state, ready, activate. Good. And then I'm going to set my flaps full. What is new on the update? Sailor, click on the link above, man. I posted a link. It's pinned in chat. You can click on it, man. Shows you everything that they've gone over. It's just way too many things for me to go over in one little bit. Cool. Let's go ahead and advance the time. So we'll bring the time back just a little bit. We landed just as that sun was kind of coming down. We landed about 20 minutes ago, so we'll do that. We'll go to our replay, and we shall... Everything's set there. Good. We'll hit the play button. I am disconnected from... Yes, okay, good. I am disconnected. Sweet. Everything looks good there. We'll go ahead and hit the play button. Beautiful. Bring ourselves forward. Good. And we'll watch it from like right about there. Should be good. And we'll just kind of see how that looks coming in here. Wonderful. Turn the sounds up for replay so we can kind of listen to all of this beauty coming in. And that's it for me today, friends, on this Thursday afternoon. I want to thank everybody now, all my mods, donators, and sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you guys have done for the channel. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So seriously, thank you all for the support today. A bunch of donations came in today as well. So thank you for the support, man. Flyboy, Max, everybody in between, man. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you very, very much for all of the support. Pardon me. To those of you that cannot support using a monetary value but still come to hang out stream after stream, I want to say thank you to you guys just as well, man. Without any of you here, none of this amazing community is not possible. So thank you everyone for being here. I truly do appreciate every single person that comes and hangs out and watches the stream. Not quite sure what the plan is for the weekend. We're obviously going to be flying the Fenix V2. Not quite sure what the rest of the plans for the weekend will be. But I will have those all set. Probably going to do a couple practice flights tomorrow as well. Maybe if I'm around, we can end up doing like an after dark or something if I'm up for it. So we'll see. Like, it didn't even look bad. It's just like I said, like it was so sensitive. It's almost like I didn't even need to flare it at all, because it just was like the nose was just continuously going up. It wasn't even a bad landing, just floaty and just not a lot of control over the side stick. So I'll leave you all with some replays, guys. Have yourselves a great rest of the week. Enjoy your Thursday evenings and your Fridays. And before you know it, we'll be live back on Saturday again. Not sure what we're going to be doing, but I'm sure it's going to be some fun regardless of all of you hanging out here. One last time, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Enjoy the replays, friends. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you all on Saturday. Happy landings, friends. See